Nobody wants to be there.
It's a big bad show tonight.
Just can't take this damn parade. Who cares? Joe, there's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets hit by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at a...
All right, welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray back here on the night show. Had the old golf tournament yesterday for the 98.5 The Sports of the Hoosier Caddy Classic. So I was in with Zoe and Beetle, which, let me tell you, when you're on the radio and everybody else is golfing, it's like being in the bleachers of Fenway. You're just people watching nonstop is what you did, and I did that yesterday. So got a little night to myself, got to watch basketball. Get some thoughts on what happened last night at Madison Square Garden. Also got a chance to watch the Red Sox game, who are currently underway right now. Peyton Tolley on the mound tonight for the Sox, who are looking to get back in the win column as they've been struggling of late. Patriots OTAs kicked off today. We're certainly going to get into that throughout the night. Evan Lazar of Patriots.com. He'll join us on the show. And, of course, we have In or Out musings. Skaz is here tonight. I see Street Team Joe back there. Our intern Derek is there. I see Aurora back there as well. Hi, Aurora. So we're here until 11 o'clock. The phone number 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com. You can search 98.5 The Sports. Wow, we already got a bunch of people in there already. Seaside, we got Ryan, we got Wow Waster. I don't know who that is, but watching from Calgary, Alberta. So thank you. I love the Hart family. And then they're talking about Canada in there. So feel free to jump into our chat. So where do we lead off tonight? Patriots OTAs, and what did Mike Vrabel say today? And just to be clear, I don't care much about who's there, who wasn't. I think we know the reasons now why. I think we now know why, maybe Christian Gonzalez wouldn't be a full participant, or Kayshon Boutte. So there's three people that you really need to be worried about. Outside of that, this is a Patriots team that's off a Super Bowl loss with some changes, specifically on their defense and some upgrades to their offense. And I do think that the OTAs are important for A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs with Drake May. I think those are important. I think Travion Henderson, having a fullback in front of him along with Ramondre Stevenson, is important. I think that the reps that the offensive linemen get are important, whether Caleb Lomu's, backing up at right or even playing at left tackle. All these things are important for development. But when it comes to the three guys that we mentioned today, it doesn't necessarily bother me that they're not on the field. The Christian Gonzalez thing is all contract related. He's making $4 million this year. It's probably just timing at this point would be my guess. What's the Devin Witherspoon contract? And I think once some of those numbers are finally released, the Patriots will come to terms with Christian Gonzalez. Now, if it gets to that point where it's after camp and now we're starting to look at the regular season, that's a problem. And then you'd have to look at it. They could go 10 weeks. I don't see it going there at all. I think this is a new Patriots regime. And when I say regime, with Mike Vrabel here, they're spending money. They're investing in their team. They're investing in young players. I mean, think about it. Bill Belichick never re-signed first-round picks. I could give you year after year of guys who never got another contract. And the Patriots are about to do that with Christian Gonzalez. And next year they'll do it with Drake May. But what did? They catered to their quarterback. They got A.J. Brown in the trade, gave up a first-round pick, a future first-round pick, and they're going to pay him money right now. They brought in Romeo Doubs from Green Bay, who really can play positionless wide receiver, right? He can play inside, outside, really whatever you want. So those are huge upgrades. You still have Kayshon Boutte here who, I don't know. I don't want to see him practice because I don't want to see him get hurt. But he's also that X factor of a guy that if you can have him on your depth chart who has that rapport with Drake May, why wouldn't you want to keep him around? So, like, the more I look at it here is the Christian Gonzalez and the Booty is just, it's paperwork deals and it's timing. So I'm not worried one bit about those guys not being there. But I do think the most concerning one is Gabe Akis, who was selected this year in the second round. Mike Vrabel today said that he had a procedure and that he's not under contract. So I'm not sure what the procedure is. I could look into it and tell you that's probably an ankle injury or some sort of foot, or should I say lower body injury. So he had a procedure. He's not signed, and he's not at camp. And I can tell you that, his position coach specifically said today, they were asking what's happening with Gabe Akis. And the 55th overall pick, right? When you look at it, Harold Landry, there's some other guys that are pass rushers this year. He should be able to get some run. But the fact that he's not at camp right now, his position coach thinks that he's missing time. And I don't know if that's being said because of the procedure or the fact that he's not under contract. And I'm going to go with the latter. Generally, when it comes to camp discussions, it's about money. That's what it's all about. So that's why the whole Christian Gonzalez thing, I think they'll work it out. I don't think he should play this year for $4 million, and I don't think they should ask him to. Now, he has this year. He has the fifth-year option. They could go that route. I don't think they will anymore because I think they want that Belichick stink off of them. Because that's what that was. And it's an easy out for Robert Kraft to just pay guys that have been invested. And just so you know, when I say invested, when Gerard Mayo was here, they signed the whole class. They gave everybody contracts. Some of them didn't work out at all. But these are the guys you should be re-signing. Now, Kayshon Boutte's a guy that was a sixth-round pick who's developed into a pretty nice player here. But he's still a risk. He's still a sixth-rounder. And it sounds like he asked for a trade, and maybe they weren't getting back what they wanted for him. But maybe they look at it as he's a guy that should be here. Show what you can do. Put on a good face. Continue to run good reps. Show that you want to be a part of this, which he has done so far. But that will go a long way for him. Because when it does come down to cut down day, or a team needs a wide receiver, or I don't know, somebody gets hurt, it's great to have that insurance. When it comes to Gabe Akis, we've never seen him before. And this is a guy that was a really good pass rusher at Illinois. Probably knows the scheme a little bit with Brett Bielema being there. But there's a history of second-round picks that hold out. Tyler Shuck is one of these guys. He was a quarterback over at New Orleans last year and is really showing something. There's other guys that hold out because second-round picks nowadays think that they deserve the guaranteed money. Some guys get drafted in the second round because their agent says, yeah, don't draft us. Don't do it. So when you look at it here, when it comes to Gabe Akis, I can't think of anything else besides it's about money. And there's a history of second-round picks. I'll give you another one. Last year, Travion Henderson held out. They didn't sign him for a bid. He got some guaranteed money. He ended up signing, July 17th. So this Gabe Akis thing could probably take another month or so. But it sounded like there was some disappointment today, or at least, confusion, or something was out there today when it came to Vrabel talking about Gabe Akis. And to me, it's about money. He probably knows that they need a guy like him. They got rid of Chase on in the offseason. They know Harold Landry's getting older. They might not be able to depend on guys like Swinson and some other players that they've drafted high last year. I think Gabe Akis not only is coming off a procedure, but wants some money. And, it's just a trend now in the league. So whether it's here, somewhere else, second rounders are holding out to get guaranteed money. And I think Gabe Akis is just another one of those guys that wants a little bit more guaranteed before stepping on the football field. And, I will say Travion Henderson was there last year. He did show up to these, but eventually he got his money. Maybe the same thing will happen with Akis once he's healthy and ready to come back. But don't be surprised when it comes to second-round picks in the future, when you're taking them, they want guaranteed money. It's a trend throughout the league. And the Patriots who are spending, well, maybe they can wait a little bit because maybe they have some other priorities when it comes to giving some contracts. But we do know that Caleb Lomu was signed and was at practice today. We'll give you more on what happened with him. And what else did Mike Vrabel say today? We got all that and more. And your thoughts. What do you think about this Gabe Akis situation? I don't know if you guys watched this kid. He's a pretty productive player in college and looks like he can be the defensive line pass rush that they need. Right? Draymond Jones on one side, this kid on the other. It could be something. And they went and got him. They like this kid. But had a procedure and is not signed yet. Could it be about the money? Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. Also, we're on YouTube as well. Wow, we got it locked and loaded tonight. A bunch of people. All you got to do is just go to youtube.com and then search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you'll see me right on there. We got Skaz here. I see intern Derek, Street Team Joe. We'll have more with them later on tonight. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe.
Other than, he's not here and that he's not under contract at this current time. So I don't want to say that there's a reason for it other than that's what it is right now.
Watching men sweat on the golf course. And I did I get the itch to hit a golf ball? Yes, I did. Did I get the itch to drive a golf cart? Yes. Did I get thirsty thinking of how sweaty it was? Yes. And did I eat all the food that was there prepared by Brick Meadow Country Club? Absolutely. I'm back here on the night show, 617-779-0985. OTAs, anybody upset? Anybody like, why is that guy not there? What are they going to do about him? Looks like everybody is accounted for that should be accounted for. Skaz is back. Hello, James Scaramazino. You missed the golf tournament yesterday. Surprised you couldn't get yourself in there. I don't know. It was like, hey, was there an extra one there?
Yeah, maybe next year, Joe. Who knows? Someone's got to be here.
Well, that's true. That is true. I was home by 7 o'clock last night.
That's nice.
Yep. And I fell asleep and woke up to the national anthem of the basketball game. And then I watched the basketball game, and then, well, here today with OTAs. Does any of these OTAs, does any of this matter to bother you, care at all?
The Jackass thing?
Yeah, because okay, so just so you know, his last name is Akis, but it's spelled Jackass without an S.
Yes, I'm aware. Akis.
So is he he is hurt, so he can't play. But
so you're not worried, Joe, is what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I don't. They gotta. You drafted the guy. You gotta pay him.
Yeah, he'll be here. I'm not worried about it either. And Gonzalez being there to me is a very good sign. From the Patriots' standpoint, everything went extremely well, wouldn't you say?
I would say it went very well. Yeah.
If you're Christian Gonzalez' agent, are you happy that he was there and talking today?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you're Christian Gonzalez's agent, are you happy that he was there and talking today?
Well, yeah, you know why? Because I think he's doing the right thing. He's holding in, he's showing up, says he wants to be here. Basically, it's contract. So I think the contract's done, Skaz. That's my opinion. I think they have a framework of a deal that's paid handsomely like the other defensive backs. But really, it's about when, right? I mean, isn't it in Christian Gonzalez's best interest to wait it out on the Weatherspoon deal?
The same agent.
And it sounds like the Weatherspoon deal's done. They haven't announced the numbers yet. So I'm almost curious if there's like a date that like this is the best date to do it. Not for PR's sake, but like is there like some money date? Like, oh, you're guaranteed a vested deal on this day. So on this day we'll announce it. I mean, I think it's done. You know what else I've been thinking on this Gonzalez thing quickly? You know, it's okay, Skaz, to give one of the best corners in the league top money. It's okay. Because you can trade them if you have to. Jalen Ramsey got traded multiple times, right? Sauce Gardner just got traded last year. There are other guys that, are making top dollar but could probably still be moved. What about J.C. Horn? Is that a guy that could ever be moved? Like, I'm just thinking about some other big time.
I mean, could Denzel Ward be traded if the Browns just traded Myles Garrett?
Trent McDuffie just got traded for, at least, and then he got the big contract. But, I mean, didn't Snead just get some money from, was it Kansas City? So I'm just saying, like, if you sign Christian Gonzalez at 23 years old to let's just call it $33 million. You mean to tell me you can't move him at 25 or
Trent
26?
McDuffie is 25.
That's the thing. Give them the money and move them. And you know what? Those type of guys generally get you back, what, first-round picks?
At least one.
And didn't they just give one up in 2028?
They did.
I'm not going that far. I'm just saying if you want to replace it, you can sign him in 2026. You can have him on the team this year and next year and trade him in 28 to get that back. I don't want to necessarily trade a 25-year-old potential All-Pro, but that's the league now. That's the way it is. The thing I don't understand is Kayshon Boutte's value. This is a guy that can play the X in the NFL, who's had about, 40, 50 catch seasons? That is productive. He's played in playoff games. Is it the off-field stuff? Is it the gambling stuff? Is it that he was on a couple of bad teams? I'm curious if they've wanted to move Kayshon Boutte, why aren't other teams interested? And then when it was reported that the Patriots wanted a 5th or a 6th round pick, you mean to tell me somebody, look at the Giants. The Giants are bringing in all these old-ass guys. Odell Beckham, Berrios, Juju Smith-Schuster. You mean to tell me you wouldn't rather have Kayshon Boutte for a 5th or 6th round pick? So that's the one I don't understand. But reading here, it's an article from a year ago. And again, you can call in at 617-779-0985. We are going to get into some Red Sox stuff and, of course, the NBA Finals in just a minute here. Agents' take on what is holding up second rounders from signing rookie deals. And players now that get drafted in the first round, they get a lot of guaranteed money. Drake May got guaranteed money. But of second-round picks is that there are guys that were going into last year. 30 of the 36 unsigned draft picks were second-round players. The last time so few players were signed in any year was back in 2020. But all the second-round picks were signed back then. Ladd McConkey, who was selected 34th overall in the second round, signed on June 17th. So what's today? June 9th. So that was back in 2020. The Cleveland Browns did it with Schlesinger years ago, former second-round pick. So if you really want to look at it, last year, I just mentioned it, the 40th overall pick was Tyler Shuck, who actually was an 8th-year player, if you can remember. But he wanted a guaranteed contract, and he got it, and I think that he had to do it because they had a little leverage with Derek Carr retiring. The last second rounder to have any money guaranteed in the 4th year was Max Melton, who was the 11th pick just a few years ago. So quarterbacks can get the money. Jalen Milroe was one of those guys who got some money. Last year, Dylan Gabriel was a 3rd-round pick. He got some guaranteed money. But this is now a trend. When you're drafted in the second round, you should be considered to get more guaranteed money, and you get that 4 years only. You don't have that 5th-year option for the team. So the Gabe Akers thing, I'm willing to give it some time because of a procedure that Mike Vrabel still didn't. And did anybody ask him? Hey, what's the procedure? Wouldn't you? Hey, what's the procedure? He had a procedure. What was it? What was the procedure? Again, my sniffer tells me lower body, ankle. But did anybody ask? Of Akers, who is supposed to have of all the draft picks this year for the Patriots, the guy that could start or make the biggest impact right now is Gabe Akers, and he's not at OTAs. He just had a procedure, and he doesn't have a contract. Again, I'm not making a big deal about it. I just find it interesting that second-round picks now, this is the game that they play, and you have to go along with it. And these guys can have surgery and just wait it out. But he fills a huge role for the Patriots this year that they could be lacking, and I don't know if he misses any time or whatever. Now you got to go find somebody else, like a Joey Bosa or somebody like that. Just costs more money down the line. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. Feel free to get in on that. We already got 100 people in there today, so appreciate that. I see Seaside in there. Jack says maybe it's personal. I don't know. Personal means money to me. Well, it's personal. It's because it involves your money. Well, I hit the headline here. I'm Joe Murray. We'll tell you what's happening in the Red Sox game as they continue their road trip in Tampa Bay. Peyton Toley's on the mound. And, well, NBA, what happened last night? We'll tell you next, right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sunday and Game 5 back in San Antonio.
I was telling Josh Barber, our old intern, who's a big Knicks fan, I was like, you better start making 15 shirts, bro. The number 15, they're going to win 15 in a row. Well, I was wrong. And now the road team has won every single game of the series. So what happens in the next game? And I will get into what was going on last night in New York, as it was one of the biggest ticket sales or ticketed events ever in New York history. And everybody was there. Literally, everybody was there. And I'll tell you who it is. But do I feel different today about the series? I do. I thought New York was the team that didn't rise to the, I don't want to use the word occasion. They didn't rise to the floor of the event that it was. Let's call it what it was. Last night, again, I was home. I'm usually here. But I watched the national anthem. I watched the players' intros. Like, I was watching what was going on in the stands. I could see who was there. I saw Robert Kraft. I saw Ben Stiller. I even saw the President of the United States there. So that was a big event. Cardi B, Jay-Z, a who's who was in New York last night. It was a spectacle. And you know what? I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I thought that the Spurs came out and played well early on. I thought the New York Knicks, if it wasn't for halftime, they would have ran away with the game before the half. But in the fourth quarter, it was Stephon Castle who made big plays. Wemby, still had a nice night, but Karl Anthony Towns did nothing in the fourth quarter and has been a zero. He's been a zero in the fourth. And one of the worst things that you can do, certain games, like you just lost after winning 13 in a row. So as a coach, you should be like, man, it was we're going to get right back on track the next game. No. What does Mike Brown do? Mike Brown blames the officials. He blames the officials regarding the free throw rate and what Wemby was doing to Brunson and how they were more hands-on and the refs weren't getting the call. Now, I've seen it in my lifetime. Whether it's Phil Jackson who says, after a game, the refs got to call more fouls. What happens the next game? They call more fouls. Even Doc Rivers, when he was here, the Hall of Famer, even when he was here, would attack the officials in a playoff series, and then, boom, they would support the Celtics in the next game. It's a tale as old as time. But Mike Brown, you just blew the game. It wasn't because of the refs. And there was some shenanigans, don't get me wrong. Did I think there was a wrangle last night, a ref angle? Absolutely. Was it smelly on the court at times? Yes, but this is the NBA, people. They can't afford a sweep. They got to extend this series. They want to get 7 out of this bad boy. But I just feel like going after the refs after the game, just a little too soon. And although I still think the New York Knicks will be the NBA champions in the end, that was a desperation move. Let's see how that one comes back for Mike Brown because, oh boy, I didn't like that one. Your thoughts, 617-779-0985. I should mention the Red Sox had a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead. Jarren Duran, RBI, Peyton Tolley, he's doing well. Play at the plate safe on a nice throw by Wilyer Abreu. Then, double to left, scores a run. Double to left, scores a run. Rays lead 3-1 right now, top of the 5th inning. So just like that, the Red Sox have a lead. 3 straight hits, 3 earned runs, 3-1 lead. And this is the thing with the Red Sox. Yeah, you're still in it. It's a 3-1 game with Peyton Tolley on the mound. Can you hit? Can you hit? And it's been like this for a while. They can't battle back in games like this. I am curious if they can tonight against this pitcher named Martinez. Because last night they mustered up 4 hits. And you know what? Do we have another? Nope. Warning track. Was that warning track power? Warning track power. What's go to the phones here. I see our buddy Stretch is on the line. Stretch!
Yo, what's going on, Joe?
How you doing, bro?
Hey, this is Mr. 11575, Roosevelt, New York, baby. You already know, Joe.
That's right. What do you think of the series?
Yo, you know what, Joe? I was just sitting up here. We was just listening to you, me and my girl. You know what? I'm torn because I'm from New York, and I rooted for the Spurs since '87 when Dave Robinson got drafted. But you know what? The Knicks is kind of scared. The Knicks is scared, and Wemby got me nervous. But my girl got a better take. I want you to hear what my girl got to say. Hold on, Joe.
Whoa.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Mrs. Stretch.
Hey, Joe.
How are you?
I feel like the referees won the game for the Spurs last night. I feel like the fouls that should have been called against them were not called because Bronson should have got a flagrant foul due to the alien pushing him down like that, and it wasn't done. That's my intake.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Stretch. Mike Brown after the game went after the officials too.
Yo, it was a poor game, and for real, I never believed in my life, Joe, that NBA was rigged, like the NFL and everybody say games can be rigged. But Joe, last night, some of them calls make you think that the NBA just wants some money because it was a lot of things that went on last night with the Knicks that they should have got called for. And like Mike Brown said, the fourth quarter, we only got 8 foul shots. That's crazy. Joe, in 12 minutes, you only get 8 foul shots? You played ball, Joe.
I did.
And they got 24. That's crazy.
It's smelly.
That's crazy, Joe.
It's smelly to me. Smelly.
It's very smelly, Joe. Very smelly, Joe. But you know what? I think they want a gentleman's sweep. I think the Knicks is going to run the next 2 games. I don't think they wanted it to be a straight sweep. I think they wanted to give them a gentleman's sweep.
All
That's
right.
what I think.
All right, Stretch. We're here. We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow night. We'll be here tomorrow night, buddy.
You already know.
All right, bro. We'll see you. We got a Stretch and Mrs. Stretch there. A dual phone call. His and hers takes. From the one and only Stretch from the 1157. I'm glad I didn't tell him to sing a song this time. Because last time he sang it and swore too. A lot of people at the game last night. I am curious about this one though. Did you guys see Robert Kraft at the game last night? You see him there, Skaz, last night?
I did, Joe.
What'd you think?
He's pretpretty rich. That's a thing for a rich person to do. I don't really have too many thoughts on it.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up, I worked on Nesson earlier today at Boston Center of the Chat. And, age demographic there is about 55 plus, I would say. And, did you see the national anthem? Did you see the president get booed?
I did see that.
I did. I saw that. Yeah. It was a pretty, I don't know. Why did they have to do that there? Anyways, people had opinions on that. But Kraft being at the game, isn't this just what he does? Like he just hangs out with famous people.
Well, Joe, if you were wouldn't you go to the NBA Finals if you were an owner of a sports team?
Yes.
Yeah. Why not?
Does it have anything to do with him rooting for Chicago? I mean, for New York in this case. Like that bothered some older people today.
Why would I think he was rooting for New York?
Well, do you think he went to root for Wemby?
I don't think he has a rooting interest at all. I think it's just about being in the building.
So Robert Kraft being at the game last night did nothing for you.
No. As most billionaires doing most things, Joe. He's next to Larry David. I guess that was interesting. I think maybe a couple funny comments there.
So you and I don't care. We don't care about politics. We don't do politics.
Yeah, sure.
No, we don't. We really don't.
On the show, no.
And I don't want politics. But this was a storyline today.
Well, Stephen A. Joe had some
We got
back and forth,
Okay. I wonder if we should save that one for later.
That feels like a possible musing of some sorts.
Yeah, well, 10 o'clock tonight. We'll save that one. But
it seemed like everything went really well there.
well, I would say this: they won 13 in a row until last night.
Yeah.
I mean, were the Knicks on a big stage last night,
Got a little tight.
and they were the ones that got tight, not the younger team. Dylan Harper and Castle, that's what they've been all year, dude. Like, Wemby's been Wemby, and he's been amazing. But to get the contribution, I thought De'Aaron Fox sucked, but then at the end of the game, hit some big shots. But Wemby is definitely getting away with fouls. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you.
I'm all for it.
Brunson getting pushed around like that.
Good.
No calls.
He flops left and right.
Last night was different.
I think Wemby is trying to send a message that, hey, just because I'm, skinny doesn't mean you can just push me around. And I think that was a directive from above with the Spurs to Wemby that he needed to maybe do a little bit of that and get in the mud more. And I think it's worked.
What do you think about Karl Anthony Towns?
I think he was the Knicks' best player in their first two games, and he struggled last night, and they lost. And I think Brunson's been pretty, I don't want to say bad.
I don't want to say meh.
He's been meh. He's turned the ball over a ton. If he's not getting to the line, he's not nearly as effective. For the Knicks to win the title, Karl Anthony Towns has to be their best player. Said that going into the series. That was certainly the case through the first two games, and he hasn't scored in the fourth quarter, I don't believe, Joe. So I would say that's a problem.
I think the bench for San Antonio has been better.
Which is surprising because they shouldn't be on paper. San Antonio is kind of an infuriating team to watch with a lead because they'll shoot 4 seconds into the shot clock, but they have guys they're the fastest team you'll see, between Fox and Castle and Vassell and all these guys. But I just think the Knicks got a little tight last night.
They got tight. I said they were going to sweep. I was wrong. I'm going to take the L. I just looked at the line. New York -2.5 tomorrow night. Oof. The road team has won every game in the series. Can they continue that tomorrow? We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. We got the Red Sox on. We got Patriots OTAs. We got the NBA Finals. How about the NHL Finals? We got all that and more coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Red Sox right now trail 3-1 in Tampa. Kind of a wild day. I heard you guys had breaking news last night, Skaz. Is that true? You had breaking news that somebody wasn't getting fired.
Yeah, the lesser of the exciting breaking news, someone not being fired.
So let's talk a little Soxies. So last week it was Theo upset because Breslow's using too much analytics. Then IKF says too many people are at home than they are when they're on the road. Then, what else happened this week? Oh, did you see Roman Anthony in a sleeve now on his wrist now? On his finger? So that seems to have gotten worse.
They told us ownership not involved.
Oh.
But they told us ownership. Buster only told us ownership was involved. Then they said ownership wasn't involved.
Yes.
But Theo said he doesn't like Breslow.
Yes.
And Theo's a part of ownership?
Yes. And yes.
So that, I don't get that.
And then it was, by the way, there were people who thought that there was a trade going down yesterday.
Very exciting.
No, for real. Like, yeah.
For who?
Like the Red Sox had a trade yesterday.
But they didn't.
They didn't. That was also mentioned yesterday. But I also heard that there might be a trade yesterday. I was at the Nesson offices yesterday.
That'll get you people excited, Joe. There might be a trade.
Came in early in case there was a trade yesterday, and there was nothing. But there was talks about it. So the other thing is that ownership could be calling other teams about adding payroll. So the owners could be calling about trades.
Whoa, which of the owners, Joe?
I don't know. I know last year it was John Henry. Because remember the guy in the Giants, they wanted to work out the Devers deal.
Well, I believe the owner of the Giants had to call John Henry to say, hey, the moron you hired is asking for way too much.
Correct.
For Rafael Devers.
That's right. That's factual.
So help me follow along, Joe, because I am struggling. Is ownership involved or not involved?
I think right now they're involved because Breslow can't do his job. That's where I'm at. But he's not getting fired, according to the Boston Globe. And according to Buster Olney, owners are making calls. And then they're also looking for a right-handed bat. And they lost again last night. And they lost again in New York the other day. Did you see that one? They took Ranger Suarez out after 90 pitches. Bullpen got out of the side, but then the next inning, Justin Slayton gave it up. I'm having a tough time following along, Skaz. That, if you're asking me. I'm having a very tough time following along. But while we're at it, if you could only pick one player to make the All-Star team for the Red Sox, who would yours be right now?
Oh, boy. Wilson Contreras, I guess.
So I said Chapman.
He hasn't pitched.
I know, but Contreras has Guerrero, Kurtz, Rice, all first basemen in front of him.
Yeah, you didn't ask me about the rest of the league. You asked me on the Red Sox who deserved it.
But
it's Wilson Contreras.
He does deserve it. It's just, is he going to make it?
I don't care.
With all those first
I don't
basemen?
care. Do you care, Joe, if he's an all-star? Why the hell do I care? They suck. Congrats, you have one all-star. That's what we care about now?
Well, he's just trying to get people going.
Nesson talking point, one all-star. Ugh.
Chapman.
Yeah, woo! The closer who can't pitch because we're never in a close game. That's exciting.
Did you hear Steve? He was spicy right there. You ever heard him like that before?
Supposed to give a crap that Wilson Contreras might be an all-star.
I don't know. Are you going to work that week?
Maybe, Joe. Who knows?
It's the week of July 13th. The All-Star game will be that Tuesday night. Home Run Derby will be that Monday, the 13th. I will not be here.
Did you know the Red Sox lead all of baseball in ninth inning runs scored, Joe?
Yeah, I saw that. What's their record, though?
When they're trailing after 8 innings, Joe, they're 0-34. So talk about useless hitting.
So what do we do, Skaz, if they're going to make you this mad?
We're talking about the World Cup, Joe. I'm moving on from the Red Sox over the next month and a half, 2 months. We're going to talk Portugal. We're going to talk, Lamine Yamal, your guy. My poor guy, Fermin Lopez, broke his foot.
So we shouldn't do who's going to be the Red Sox All-Star this year.
We can do Red Sox all. Sonny Gray, you want to give it to one of your sunny days, Joe?
Sonny had me 7-1.
7-1.
I didn't even have him on the list.
Should be. Earned it. Trade his ass.
All right, I got to take this call. By the way, Brandon Bussey is in net tonight. Steve's in Peabody. Steve.
What is it, Ace? How's things going?
You texted me last night. You felt like you were upset about Kraft being at the game.
No, not really. I just happened to see him sitting there and, a little surprised. Not that owners of other major teams can't go and watch other games, but, I was just surprised to see him. And he had a front row seat there, a couple of seats away from San Antonio's bench.
What were you surprised about, though?
I don't know. I know he is at the Celtics games a lot, front row and stuff, but I don't know. I was just kind of surprised to see him there. Not too bad, but just a little surprised.
Okay. What do you got? What do you got for today?
All right. I'm getting ready to watch the Stanley Cup, but the basketball game, everybody is pushing off, throwing their hands around. They're letting them play, and then when Jaylen Brown does it, they call an offensive foul. He has all the right in the world to be pissed off, as far as I'm concerned. And these people calling, the Knicks only had 5 foul shots in the fourth period. So what? Look back. The Celtics had 5 foul shots in the finals. Stop crying. If the Knicks win, they win. If they lose, they lose. So be it.
All right, Steve. What else is new?
All right, buddy. Good talking to you. Stay well, and I'll talk to you again.
All right, Steve. Thank you. Steve from the Garden. I don't know if he's at the Garden. Gabe in our chat, not happy with my question to you, guys. Also not happy. What do we... World Cup, everybody. Woo! Go! Said that. Oh, do we have to go to the headline here? Headline here. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Town Fair Tire Studio, this is
Strong finger all up and go.
This is home of the 18-time world champion Boston.
Well, there's a lot of people that are very high on the Patriots this year. Kay Adams, one of them. I also am one of them. The fact that the Patriots aren't the favorites in the AFC East right now, I like the Patriots to win the AFC East. I think it's plus 125 right now to win the AFC East. I don't know how you can't look at the A.J. Brown signing and be like, wow, this is going to be a guy for Drake May. Today they connected in camp. One was a back shoulder throw that everybody was raving about that the Patriots social media team shared later on in the day. But like I'm just putting this into the world here, but Drake May, runner up for the MVP, with A.J. Brown on one side and Romeo Doubs on the other. Those are two new targets, upgraded targets from the guys they had a year ago. Guys who can play inside, outside, right? You'll still have Matt Collins on the team if you want to go three wide. Still got Kayshon Boutte for now out there, and Kyle Williams can be one of your other game-changing guys. And you still have Pop Douglas. I feel like Ramondre Stevenson can do a lot out of the backfield, receiving the ball, being one of the best blockers they have. And I don't know, having a fullback in a second season for Travion Henderson, I'm expecting huge things from Henderson this year. So, like, I think they'll be better in the red zone. That's something that actually Mike Vrabel talked about today was he wants certain guys there and being available because they want to work on red zone drills. And right now he has A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs there. I mean, even Boutte's there, I guess, for that matter, but has been limited. But I'm big on the offense this year. I think Drake May is going to have a monster season. And you know me, historically, I am against the offensive coordinator. I am the guy that, didn't want Josh McDaniels. I wanted Ben Johnson. And, well, I think Ben Johnson did a pretty good job with Chicago. He's the offensive coordinator and the head coach. But now that McDaniels is here and it's the second year in a row for Drake May and even for everybody else, just feel like it's a positive and they'll only get better. And there are issues you could look at last year where the red zone and short yardage situations. I think they've improved in those areas so far. So I have high expectations. One thing I'll leave you on when it comes to A.J. Brown. So after A.J. Brown got traded, he came back to the Eagles facility. And they have an all-pro Hall of Fame wall. He walked into the facility, signed it, said the best there ever was, always open. Best there ever was, always open. Now, we could have a debate someday of who the greatest Eagles receiver is of all time. I got a couple of names that I could give you. But, I don't know, 4 years, A.J. Brown there, two championship games, one ring. It's pretty good. But as far as MVP case goes, Drake May should absolutely be in there. And I know that Matt Stafford will probably be the favorite and Josh Allen will still be in there. And if the Bills can turn it around, Josh Allen will get that. And, who knows what the Ravens are going to be. If if Joe Burrow could stay healthy, could he be in that situation? Like, there are teams that could have big turnarounds this year and have MVP candidates. I think Cincinnati's one, Baltimore's one, and I think Josh Allen's probably another. So, MVP case, I'm not necessarily sitting here saying I want Drake May to get that.
He has to, Joe.
But he has got the talent around him to be in that conversation.
You said he's going to be better than he was last year, and he finished second in the MVP last year.
I do.
If he is not the MVP, that is a step backwards for Drake May.
Yeah, I mean, if he was the runner-up again, like, whatever, I think the expectation should be AFC Championship game and Drake May an MVP candidate.
It's lofty.
But at this point, dude, I don't think people realize the upgrade that they have at wide receiver. Literally, I've worked here for 15 years. How many people have bitched and moaned to me about the fact that they don't get a number one wide receiver, and now they technically have two of them? And whatever you want to say about Dobbs, but Dobbs was in an offense. By the way, Dobbs set the market, didn't he? See what Christian Watson got for a contract? Got more money than Dobbs. Now, do I think Watson might add more because he's a speed stretch guy? Yeah, sure. Dobbs has been more productive than Watson his whole career. So, My only thing is, how's Dobbs going to feel leaving Green Bay and now adding targets to A.J. Brown? But I think he's going to be great in the slot. But, yeah, Kay Adams today feels that the strongest MVP case in the league this year is Drake May. Don't think she's wrong with that. I think that's the pace that I think we're all on. Anything else to add with that?
Sure, why not? Statistically speaking, Joe, the Patriots are more likely to miss the playoffs than they are to win the Super Bowl if we're going off history, and that being that teams that lose in the Super Bowl the following year struggle.
They do.
31% of teams historically that lose in the Super Bowl do not make the playoffs the following year. Only 3 teams in NFL history have lost the Super Bowl and returned to win the following year. Now, the 2018 Patriots were one of them. They lost to the Eagles, then defeated the Rams. But that is the kind of thing that they're up against this year. For them to have a better season, the expectations are sky high. I think they're fair expectations, but what they're going to have to do this year would be historic if they do accomplish it. So that's the test they're up against. So I think that's why they're after A.J. Brown. That's why they signed, Caleb Lomu and drafted him. I think they knew the spot they were in because they overachieved last year, and most teams do take a step back. So I just think that those expectations, while high, should be the realistic expectations for this team.
Yeah. Historically, it's easy to say a team that lost the Super Bowl isn't as good the next year. I think that's wrong with this team. Now they got to go prove it. Super Bowl or bust. I know that I'm reading here in our chat. Super Bowl bust is ridiculous. Get used to it on this show, baby. I think we made the graphic last week, right, Street Team Joe? Super Bowl or bust? I'm in. All the money they spent, draft capital, all the crap the coach went through. You heard anything on that lately?
Not a peep, Joe.
Saw some photos last
I did. I saw the Midday discussing some photos today. About placement in the photos, posture and such. I have not seen those photos.
Beetle brought up the 6th page when I was with him yesterday. I think Zoe ended up talking about sharks. It's a good swerve, huh? Did he call you last night? Zoe?
He checked in.
He checked in.
Off the air.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Still calls me anyways last night. Night off, watching hoops. Scott Zolak's calling me. I'm like, well, okay, what's up? And he goes, I just called Skez. And I go, oh, did you miss me too? I always love hearing from Zoe. Who else calls? Beetle every once in a while.
And Marshall Hook will check in every once in a while.
Yeah,
we get our local meteorologist checking in.
Mm-hmm. This week, everyone's going to be a big World Cup star. They're going to be experts. They're going to know everything about soccer ever. Get ready for it this week, everyone. All right, well, speaking of a guy who knows a little something, it's Evan Lazar, Patriots.com. He's going to join us next right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub. The following is a test of the emergency alert system on 98.5 The Sports Hub. This is only a test.
Does your home need a new roof? Get a free estimate today from Connell Roofing, the leading Massachusetts roofing company. Book your estimate today. Head to ConnellRoofing.com now.
Quality and professionalism every single time.
The Travelers Championship. This is where greatness locks in, where the winds hit harder for 4 perfect days in June. See returning champion Keegan Bradley and more of the world's best like Scotty Scheffler, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, and Cameron Young at nearby TPC River Highlands. June 24th through the 28th. For tickets and information, go to TravelersChampionship.com. The Travelers Championship. Now is the time. This is the place.
The smells and sounds of spring.
That's more like it. Drains by James lives for this time of year, when the heat and humidity are ramping up. The last thing you need is a clogged drain or toilet. Call Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in drain cleaning and pipelining. You may not need them today, but when you do, think of Drains by James. Drains by James. We give a poop about your pipes. Drains by James.
Hey, it's the Seeger Bar guy. It wouldn't be my favorite spot without Keno. On a night out with friends, I'm looking for class.
OTAs were today. Let's get a scoop from someone who was actually down there today. From Patriots.com, the Catch 22 podcast. He's Evan Lazar, and he's joining us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Hello, Evan. How are you, bud?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
I'm good, man. What was it like for you taking it in, the first real official mandatory practice since losing the Super Bowl? What was it like?
Yeah, that's true. It's the first of 2026 for all of the full squad to be out there, or mostly be out there. It was good. It was good to get some semblance of real football. I think Dan Campbell called it the pajama party a couple weeks ago about OTAs. It's not padded. It's not live contact, but this time of year, it's the closest that we're going to get. So it's always good to get a little bit of football.
That's great. And obviously, Vrabel spoke beforehand. Just maybe we should get into the Gabe Akers thing because, I get it. I get why Booty and Gonzalez are where they're at, right? But Gabe Akers, they said they had a procedure. Do you guys know what that procedure is at the moment?
No, there's been no indication of exactly what it is. I do know that he was dealing with a hamstring issue during the pre-draft process. He did not participate in the combine, and he held his own private workout for teams at Illinois closer to the draft in early April. I don't know if it's the same injury. I don't know if it's something different, but the only known injury that we have right now of Gabe Backus was that hamstring issue that I just mentioned. So hearing Vrabel today, it sounds like it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. It's a little bit about the injury. It's a little bit about the contract. He is now the only second-round pick in the NFL who has not signed his rookie contract. The Bengals signed Cassius Howell earlier today, and that was the other one for the time being. So now he's the only Patriots draft pick who is unsigned, and he's the only second-round pick in the entire league who is unsigned. So it's definitely notable what's going on with him.
So just back to the signing. Historically now, second-round picks hold out for more guaranteed money. Some fall, right? And they still want that guaranteed money. Taylor Shuck, right? The kid from the Saints last year was a guy that held out. Travion Henderson for a little bit, even though he was there, ended up getting some guaranteed money. Is this the new trend? And I thought he fell a little bit in the draft. You mentioned the hamstring. Maybe that's why, but do you think he has some leverage here because maybe they kind of need a pass rusher like him?
Yeah, there has been a history of this. Travion Henderson didn't sign until July 19th last year, right before training camp. But the difference is, and Caleb Lomu was in this boat until a couple of days ago. Those guys still participated in this part of the offseason just without signing their rookie deal. They usually sign some sort of agreement waiver form that says, we're all in agreement here that we're going to participate and go through these parts of camp until they get the official contract signed. So it is common for second round picks to potentially hold out for more guaranteed money, like you mentioned. But most of the time, if those guys are healthy, they're practicing this time of year while waiting for the contract. So with Backus, I think that's why it's important to mention that it's kind of a two-pronged thing, because my guess is that he's not practicing because he's healthy, but the contract is also something that they're still working on too. So it's a little bit of both.
All right, talking with Evan Lazar, who was at OTAs today. Check him out over at Patriots.com. What else did you catch today? And I guess I should ask regarding Christian Gonzalez. It's in his best interest to wait it out, right, to find out maybe what that Witherspoon deal is. In a way, Evan, I almost feel like they have the framework ready for a deal, and I think they want to pay him. At the same time, maybe it's in his best interest to wait it out a little bit because the numbers have yet to be announced.
Yeah, I would say that today I took it as mostly good news that Gonzalez was present. He was participating in individual drills and the walkthrough periods. He spoke to the media after practice. So if this was a situation where things were getting hostile in terms of negotiation, you don't normally see players actively participating in mini camp, OTAs, things like that, if the contract negotiation is not going great. So I would say that at the moment, especially him talking to the media after practice, I would take as a pretty good sign that maybe it's not done yet, but at least they're in a good enough place where Gonzalez isn't necessarily holding out. So I think in terms, I wouldn't even call it a hold in. Like if it was, it's one of the softer ones I've ever seen. Like Stephon Gilmore years ago, he did not participate in training camp that year. Judon didn't participate in training camp, and those guys just shut it down. Like they didn't do anything. Gonzalez was at least out there with his teammates and going through some of the stuff. He just didn't do the live team periods that they were doing in 11-on-11. So as far as good news goes, I would say him and Kayshon Boutte both being there and being somewhat active. Boutte was a full participant in my mind is probably good news.
All right, Evan, I'm reading your minicamp notebook that you had today over at Patriots.com.
Yes, hard at work.
It's good stuff, and I wanted to just kind of go through a couple of things here. Number one, Drake May sounded like, or I'm reading here, had a really good day. Do you think that was because he's sharp, ready, knows the offense, or is it, I don't want to call it a makeshift defensive unit in the secondary, but was he just Did he just look sharp, or was there no starting corners out there? Was it Carlton Davis out there? What did it look like out there in the second?
Yeah, so it was just Gonzalez that was missing from the top group. So I would say that on maybe at least one occasion, the throw to A.J. Brown on the back shoulder that everybody's talking about, that one was on Kindle Vildor, who's a veteran corner, but hasn't played a ton of high-level football like a Christian Gonzalez or a Carlton Davis. So that's a guy further down the depth chart, so to speak, and they went at him a little bit in practice. Kobe Minor got picked on a little bit as well in these practices, guys that are further down the depth chart. But I think the number one thing with Drake May is that he looks comfortable, he looks poised, he's seen the field pretty quickly. And he also did attack some starting caliber players for bigger plays down the field. Most notably, I would say the throw to Hunter Henry on Robert Spillane, where he had a step on Spillane and Drake May dropped it right in the bucket. So you definitely see a command of the offense that you would expect for a player that's in the second year of a system now with Josh McDaniels, and sort of just a confidence level coming off the season that he just had that I think is all to be expected. We'll see, how much progress he's made in some of the things that he did need to clean up once we get into the real stuff. But for right now, he's checking all the boxes, and he looked great out there today. I think I had him with 2 or 3 incompletions on the entire day. He was really sharp.
How did A.J. Brown look? And, just when we're talking about A.J. Brown, I can't help but think what Stephon Diggs did for the team last year when it came to snaps and receptions and yards, etc. Does it look better, in your opinion, Dobbs and A.J. Brown?
I would say that, the Romeo Dobbs one's maybe coming along a little bit slower. There were some things, that I've liked from him underneath the defense, little quick hitters over the middle of the field, things like that we have seen, maybe not so much down the field just yet. A.J. Brown, I think, has come as advertised in the 2 practices that he's participated in that have been open to the media today. Classic A.J. Brown back shoulder 50-50 ball that I mentioned. He caught a slant in front of Carlton Davis as well, and that seems to be where they're starting with him and Drake May, is mostly A.J. Brown playing on the outside, but you see a lot of those vertical route tree elements, slants, down the field, high points, jump balls, things like that, behind the defense and on the outside of the field. He did a few reps inside here and there today, but for the most part playing that boundary position at the X. So I'm hoping that this is sort of stage 1 or phase 1 of the A.J. Brown role in the offense. It seems like a natural place to start, to put him on the outside and have him play the position he's played most of his career. But I think there's another level of moving him around the formation, especially playing him inside the slot a little bit more than what Philly did, that maybe can get him back from, he was at 1,000 yards last year, just over it. Can they get him to 1,200, 1,300 yards by being a little bit more creative with how they were using him versus what the Eagles were doing, which was pretty much just gluing him to the boundary and throwing him balls down the field.
Well, he's the best to ever do it in Philadelphia, if you saw that. And he's always open, is what he wrote on the all-pro wall in Philadelphia. Just one more. I wanted to ask about the offensive line. Elijah Vera-Tucker was participating. Can you just talk about some of the linemen that were rotating there, and can you give us an update on Caleb Lomu?
Yeah, I think it's good that Vera-Tucker's participation has definitely been upped here today compared to the first 2 practices. He wasn't doing the 11-on-11s. He was doing walkthroughs. He was doing all the different stuff against air that they do to begin practice. But then once they got into the 11-on-11s, he was giving way to Ben Brown mostly, but Andrew Rupsich also mixed in there a little bit. He's coming off the torn tricep last year, so I think they're just being careful with him this early on. But today he repped a lot more in 11-on-11s with the full team, and that was good to see. So he was at left guard. Campbell was next to him at left tackle. Jared Wilson at center. Onwenu at right guard, and then at right tackle, no Morgan Moses today. He left practice early last week when we were out there, and then he didn't participate today. So management, whatever it is that he tweaked last week maybe, but that opened up an opportunity for Caleb Lomu to take some reps with the top offensive line at right tackle. Marcus Bryant and Demetrius Crownover rotated a little bit in there, but I honestly think that long-term this is a good thing, and it's kind of cool to see at least 4 5ths. I don't know what's going to happen with Mike Onwenu long term, but Joe, you get 4/5 of the offensive line that's going to protect Drake May for the foreseeable future was out there today doing it. And I think for Lomu, he obviously needs the reps a whole lot more than Morgan Moses does this time of year. So getting him ready, whether it's as a swing tackle, as a top backup, or even to start down the line, I think is good for the Patriots. You don't really need Moses at 35 years old to be out there too much in the spring. So it was kind of cool to see a snapshot of what that group might look like together. And I think with Lomu, it's all the same things that we talked a little bit about with Campbell last year. It's just, he's got to mature. His body is, he's a younger prospect. He's a 21-year-old rookie. He needs mass. He needs play strength. He needs size added to his frame. But he's athletic. He's got the feet for it. They just got to bring along the other parts of it.
What else is going on for this week? So OTAs is tomorrow as well, and then what? You won't see anybody till July 25th?
So we have 2 more practices tomorrow and Thursday this week, and then they're off for the summer until training camp on July 25th. But tomorrow, I believe, is going to be more of a slower tempo than today was, like a glorified walkthrough. Today they went after it. It was a pretty good intensity to practice today. So I think the plan is for tomorrow to be ramped down tempo wise a little bit, and then Thursday back up, and then off for the summer. The rookies will be in the building, I believe, until the end of this week, maybe early next week. They have a little bit more to do in terms of onboarding, installation, and things like that. But the veterans will then be off till training camp.
All right. He's Evan Lazar, everybody. Check him out, Patriots.com. He does the Catch 22 with Alex Barth as well. Evan, appreciate the time, the breakdown as always, and enjoy the rest of OTAs.
Thanks, Joe. Anytime.
You got it. He's Evan Lazar, everyone. Does a great job. Did his notebook today. Give him a follow on Twitter as well at EZLazar, Lazar. So there you go. That's what happened today at OTAs. Literally everything. It's the only stuff you can get right here on the show from people that were right there down on the field. All right, looks like we got ourselves a fast-paced hockey game, and the Red Sox trying to make a comeback. We'll tell you what the scores are right now in Sports Hub Headlines.
Sports Hub Headlines.
All right, Red Sox, they trail 4-3 right now. They were threatening. Marcelo Meyer, an RBI double, scored 2, so it's 4-3 right now. Peyton Toley's day is done. 6 innings, 3 strikeouts, 9 hits. 4-3, middle of the 8th inning. In that one, the hockey game the series has been nuts. Carolina got out to a 2-0 lead. Matt Stone just scored to make it 2-1. There's still 11:20 left in the first quarter. So right now, 2-1 Hurricanes. Vegas leads the series, though. 2-1. Gabe Akis, not at camp today, not under contract either. Drake May, though, found A.J. Brown and was very good. The trail, eliminate that pain with Dr. Franke of Boston Prolotherapy. Back into the NBA Finals quickly. I am kind of an idiot for saying that the New York Knicks could go 15-0, right? Because, the best team ever to do it was the Warriors, right? Who went 16-1. The Lakers did it in 2000. They were 15-1. When the 76ers did it, they were 12-1. The Bulls were 15-2 on their run. The Pistons of the 80s were 15-2. The Celtics 16-3. So technically, the Celtics have the most wins, are tied for the most wins of all time. So I guess now they need 15 wins.
That Golden State team, though, they didn't lose their first game until Game 4 of the finals. So, I mean, that's the best playoff run ever, in my opinion.
Wonder where we put the Celtics 16-3 in history. I feel like every day people look at that Celtics championship worse and worse.
Oh, see, I think it looks better as we get away from it.
Oh, Mr. Green Teamer, I'd like to hear more on that one.
Well, how does it look worse, Joe?
Well,
nobody repeats. Did SGA go back and repeat?
So the number 16-3 is impressive. I guess maybe I should rephrase it. I love the run. I thought they front ran their way. They beat everyone's ass. Everyone tapped out. They won.
They were the best team in the league that year, and they won the title.
And were they given a easy schedule? Yes. But I feel like getting the seeds and being a good regular season team helped all that. So I actually don't care about the path, but I'll admit it if you want to throw it in my way, sure.
Jokic played an 8 seed in the finals.
No,
I don't hear his path brought up. He's never beat a 50-win team in the playoffs.
We never brought up Denver's path, though, either.
That's what I'm saying.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is there are some people who look more down on that Celtics playoff run. But it's funny? We had Tim Thomas on last week, right? Not to cross sports, but how much do we talk about that 2011 run with him?
That's all they got, Joe.
And it's funny because I brought up Tuca to him, and he was like, well, yeah, we were on the same team, don't forget. And I go, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He won a ring, too. I forgot about that. But just when it comes to Celtics teams, the 16-3, it should go down as a great team. But it's not the Warriors. It's not the Bulls. It's not the bad boy Pistons. I don't know what it is, those guys. It's a team that won with 2 top 5 draft picks with veterans that somehow got around the cap for a year. That's going to be the biggest issue going forward. How will teams be able to compete with the luxury tax and the cap? But 16-3, so maybe that's where you're going with it, is that it looks better because of the cap and what they did going 16-3? I can get down with that. But the best that the New York Knicks can do is 15-1.
And do you think they're going to do that, Joe, after last night?
I still think the Knicks win the championship. I just don't know if it's in 5 or 6. If it's Game 7 in San Antonio, forget it. It's over.
Doesn't it kind of feel like tomorrow night's the NBA championship? Like, the Knicks win that game. They're up 3-1. Could they really blow it? But the Spurs win. They're the best 2 out of 3 in San Antonio.
I still think the Knicks are the better team.
Yeah. Me and Barth got into this a little bit last night where he was basically like, if you had to pick a roster, which one are you picking? The Knicks or the Celtics? And I said, going forward, I would pick the Celtics. But the Knicks have a better roster than the Celtics right now. Does that make sense? He didn't really like that answer.
Well, would I have taken the Celtics roster versus the Knicks roster? The reason why I would take the Knicks is because of Karl Anthony Towns.
If you had to draft the 2 teams, it goes Tatum 1. Are you Towns 2?
Oof. I'm probably Jalen 2 still, but Yeah, Towns because he's a big man. Like, isn't that what we're seeing with the Celtics right now?
He's the most important player on that roster. I think that's evident right now.
You could make the case it's Towns 2, Brown 3. Plus, Brown's a little down right now, right?
I think so. But, I mean, he had an unbelievable year.
Mm-hmm. One was top 6 in the NBA. The other, I didn't see Karl Anthony Towns on that list.
No.
So I'd still go Brown.
Yes.
Would you go Brunson or Cat?
I would go Cat and then Brunson.
And then what's the tiebreaker? OG?
Bridges? I would take OG and Bridges over
Derek White.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, me too. And there's your New York-Boston draft.
They should win this series. It is a choke if they don't.
As of right now, it's a choke if they don't. We'll do more of this throughout the night. You know what we got next? In or out? C Street Team and Joe back there. Joe's been working on something. And I got to tell you, I've been thinking about it lately. I'll save it. Big market tease for later. Remind me, Joe, what's this thing you've been thinking about? Remind me later, okay? Because it's got something to do with what we talked about, the game that you want to play. Plus, summer's here, right? We got In or Out coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. Or just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Mr. Murray, hello, Mr. Scaramazino. How are we doing today?
Very well, thank you. And how are you today?
Splendid.
That's what
I'm really doing mediocre, but, for show business.
I went to Catholic school. And did they ever teach you when somebody walked in? Did this just happen at Catholic school? Did this happen at your school too? Someone walks in the door and everyone gets up and goes, "Good morning, Mr. Ariano."
Yeah. What movie is that from?
And then they're like,
Kindergarten Cop.
"Very well, children. And how are you today?"
Yeah.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
In Catholic school, were you a yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir type guy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered if that
especially
was
early.
Early, they had you. Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, I didn't want that ruler.
Oh God, the ruler. No, I don't think a ruler is
full transparency. I was never slapped. Like, I never got hit with a ruler, but I know other people that have.
Did you see someone were you threatened with it at one point?
Yeah. I mean, is it not pointing it at the chalkboard and then at my face? Yeah, probably. But I never, got smacked with a ruler like some other kids. As you got older, though, again, I graduated before 2000. I graduated the year 2000. So, a lot of the old nuns were...
Discipline.
They weren't really active, I guess I should say.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the priests were, and then there was a lot of brothers, that are kind of like priests, I guess. They would swear at you.
Skaz and I were just talking in the back whether the soap in the mouth, whether that's been done to you before.
Oh yeah, definitely.
By teachers or at home?
Whenever. You know what I got once? Tabasco sauce.
Oh God.
Isn't that not so bad though? I mean,
not when
I take that over soap. I think.
Yeah, but not when you don't know it.
I think Tabasco is like a acquired taste as you get older. Is that a hot take? Like maybe when you're young, that might taste when you're young, beer tastes gross, but as you get older, it's like, oh, I don't mind this. I had a Boston Terrier growing up who used to chew on things, and we had the bright idea to put hot sauce on, stuff that we didn't want him to chew, just to try and deter him, and he just enjoyed the hot sauce and started chewing even more. So yeah, that backfired. Gentlemen, in or out? Yes, Tuesday, June 9th already. In or out? Let's start. We got a couple NBA guys in the room. Let's start with an old friend. Kyrie Irving, set to have multiple suitors this offseason. Let me list a couple. You tell me if you're in or out. Kyrie Irving to the Pistons. In. They lacked a second scorer in the playoffs.
Well, I blame Jalen Duren.
Yeah. You
know what? That. What do they give? They have to give up something. He's off an injury, right?
I can't imagine the price is that high. Kyrie coming off an injury ruins every team he's on.
Well, the reason is I think it works because they can take on the money, I think. So it'd be him and Cade, huh? Who was their point guard last year? Why am I?
Cade, mostly. Okay. I mean.
Don't like the two guard set. Just like the Cavs, two guards. It just doesn't work. Just doesn't work.
What about Kyrie to the Timberwolves?
I'd be in too. Seems like Ant needs
they have so many bigs. They need the shooting and the ball handling.
How about Kyrie to the Rockets?
Oof, him and Durant again. Will they trade Van Vliet? Who missed the entire year, by the way.
For entertainment purposes, I'd be in on that, guys.
And the last realistic suitor for Kyrie Irving, how about Kyrie back to the Lakers? Or not back, but to the Lakers with LeBron, maybe? Or he goes there and LeBron goes to the Warriors?
I don't think Luka and Kyrie and LeBron would work.
Well, they already did. They went to a championship together, remember?
I know, but LeBron in that mix?
Yeah, but you add okay.
With Reeves,
Yeah, and
there's too much going on that they'd
DeAndre Ayton.
have to let go of Reeves for sure.
Yeah, so sign and trade him. So yeah.
Are you doing that for Kyrie?
Kyrie and Luka worked.
Kyrie's a flight risk, man.
All right then. Out.
All right, gentlemen, some baseball talk on the program tonight. We are getting a new baseball-themed rom-com called The Catch. Chris Pine and Emma Stone set to star, with Ashley Padilla making her debut in the Universal comedy, described as Bull Durham meets Notting Hill. Are we in or out?
Yeah, I'd be in on that.
I think Emma Stone is gorgeous. She's in my top 5 for sure.
Top 5?
Top 5. Yeah. Hey, good for Emma Stone. You seen Begonia, Joe?
No, I'm thinking Easy A.
That's a good movie. That good Gosling, Steve Carell.
What's
rom-com.
McLovin? The McLovin movie?
Superbad.
Superbad.
Hated her in that.
Oh, you hated her?
Oh, I thought she was great.
She was using Jonah Hill for the booze.
Yeah, it was some gold.
Yeah, but at the end, they had a little date.
And then he tried to make a move on her. Oh, you're right.
They had a little date at the end.
Yeah, but no one likes rejection.
Unless you let it fuel you.
Something about that movie that still pisses me off to this date.
Please.
Why did you put the booze in the Tide? The booze is now ruined.
That doesn't make much sense.
You can't drink the booze after it's been in the Tide.
I mean, when you're that age, Joe,
you
you're
are right,
drinking
though.
the booze.
You are right. When you can't get booze, you'll drink Wild Turkey, the worst brandy in the history of life. You got to drink it, though.
Remember the cops, Bill Hader? It was just like, they're like, oh my God, it's the cops. They're shooting
the girl the whole time. Was like, I got a test to study for. I can't handle this.
That is an A+ movie.
No, it's just funny when you look back at it. Like, there's not a lot of movies that are kind of stupid and funny. You know what I mean? Like, the movie had a plot, right? Two best friends. One didn't tell him that he's going to be living with McLovin. The other dude's all down in the dumps. He's trying to buy booze for the girl, but the booze broke on the bus, right? Is that what happened?
It really hits home. It is like a situation a lot of people go through.
And then McLovin wears this like little blazer vest. And all of a sudden the cops want to hang out with him.
Bill Hader, I love that guy. He's awesome. Who was the other cop? Oh, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's the man.
Star-studded cast there.
Yeah. And the dancing and okay. Next. What's the song again?
These eyes.
Sing for me, boy.
Yeah.
That's my cousin Jimmy's friend, the singer.
Jimmy.
All right, gentlemen. Let's head to the world of soda for this next one. Our friends over at Mug Root Beer are introducing Mug Root Beer Float's Vanilla Howler, hitting stores. It will be available in cans and bottle and in zero sugar. Are we in or out on Mug Root Beer Float Vanilla, finally hitting stores nationwide?
So I am a soda addict. I love soda.
You a root beer float guy?
So, Skaz, to answer the question, yes. But I wasn't a root, like, let's go to McDonald's and get a root beer float kind of guy. Like, I'm washing that bad boy down with a Sprite or something like, an orange soda. You ever like Fanta or Hi-C orange? Dude,
Hi-C is great.
I love soda. So anyways.
Well, you gave it up. You've given up soda.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. On a, grand day. Like, for example, when I went to Vegas this year, I was smashing ginger ale. I was on the flight. They give you a complimentary drink, right? They had a Seagram's ginger ale.
I still can't believe ginger ale is like your cheat. Like,
dude,
come on. That's I'm sick.
I drank a liter of it, bro. A 2 liter. 2 liters.
Like, there's so many better options.
But think of all the sugar that is in a 2
liter.
I
know.
No, you're right, Joe. I drank it all. I had it all, baby.
I think root beer.
I went from Fruitopia to Mountain Dew to Baja Blast.
Remember Vault?
No.
It's another Mountain Dew.
When I was in high school, we drank something called Jolt Cola, bro. Man, I was buzzing, buddy. I was buzzing off that stuff. But I've drank it all. And where were we going with this? Oh, Yeah, I never really cared for the vanilla sodas, by the way. That was my take. But on a nice like Cape Cod night, hitting up the old A&W factory, ooh, baby.
We already have a ton of places we're going to Cape. Is A&W making the list on the Cape Cod
it's
trip?
closed.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, it is. It's closed.
Yeah, we ain't going there anymore. They do have a full Dairy Queen, though.
We can get better places.
If we're going for ice cream, it's Sunday school.
Yeah. I was thinking Smitty's.
Well, that's where the popcorn joint is.
Is it?
Yeah.
In Falmouth?
Yeah, is that the place? Oh, that's not. No,
No,
oh,
Smitty's is.
Oh,
yeah.
you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Falmouth's another. It's like its own branch. You know, if you think about it, the Cape, once you go over the Sagamore, it's just straight the whole way. But Falmouth goes a little off its own branch, you know?
Root beer, yeah, I'm not going to fall for root beer. I'll fall for a lot of bad foods, but not root beer.
Can you tell the difference between a root beer and a cream soda?
I think I would be
Yeah,
able
me too.
to.
I can.
Yeah. Root beer? Yeah.
Someone tells me that Jolt and Volt are very similar.
Oh, that's a guy we need calling in.
Next, RC Cola. Someone said that was a pretty big. It was. I don't want to call it. It was the lower brand name.
Okay, name brand.
Name brand.
Semantics, gentlemen, semantics. The first trailer for a new movie from Brian Duffield called Whalefall released today. The film follows a scuba diver who gets swallowed by a sperm whale and only has limited time to escape. In theaters, October 16th. Gentlemen, are we in or out on a man being swallowed by a whale movie? Not biblical, Joe.
Okay, not biblical.
It does not appear to be.
Okay.
Different whale.
Okay. We get swallowed by a whale, right? We're probably going to die because it's going to take us down under the water deep, right? So, like, we'll lose oxygen.
Yeah, we're toast.
But they also have teeth.
I would imagine there's also other things in its stomach, some acids. Who knows what else
it could be
is in there.
Their esophagus. We could strangle us.
Got to break down all that stuff they're eating. Yeah,
but also they're a whale, and I don't know what kind of whale it is, but they don't eat humans, right?
No. I don't think whales eat.
Yeah.
I have a fear though of like we would survive accidentally.
See, that's the whole point. That's why in the movie in. Now that I'm thinking about it, in. But like my whole thing is, how do you survive inside a whale if it's down in the ocean? Like, how do you have oxygen?
Maybe the stomach has some oxygen. They don't have water all in the stomach, do they? I'd like to see the movie. I'd like to see how it plays out.
Now I need to know.
I'd like to see how it plays out. Imagine that heroic story. Joe Murray survives swallowed by a whale.
I feel like I've read something like that before. Did you ever read Moby Dick?
We were supposed to. I never actually read it. What happens in the end?
Well, what's funny? In the movie Major League, you ever watch that movie?
Yeah, love Major.
Did you ever notice that his old wife left him, and when they were getting into a fight, she goes, "Did you ever read Moby Dick?" And and then when the plane didn't land and they needed a new plane, he was reading the Cliff Notes. And Willie Mays is like, "Why are you doing that?" He goes, "This happens to be a great, fine American literature book," or something to that degree. But he started to read Moby Dick and then was chirping her with the Cliff Notes. And that's how he got her back.
Were you a summer reading guy?
We used to have a book we had to read every year, but I'm not a summer reading guy. Like, we had one or two books we had to read.
It was like mandatory.
Yeah, but dude, I was playing football. Like, I didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, left tackles don't have to read in the summer.
I played a lot. Like, when I went to summer camps, I was playing tight end sometimes just to, like, stay in shape. Because, like, the linemen, you fire out, and then camps suck for linemen. All you do is work on your stance, and you fire out, and then it's like, all right, back in the huddle, and it's like, I want to hit somebody. Or I want to catch a ball. Next.
Street Team Joe, have you read a book since college?
No.
What is the
Why would I read a book?
So seriously.
What do you mean, why would you read a book?
Like, what's the purpose of reading a book?
It's a story. What do you mean?
For fun?
Yes, pleasure, leisure.
No. People don't do that.
Yes, I.
Oh,
what do you
yeah,
mean? I
dude.
do.
Men do that. I know women will read.
I read all the time.
What book do you read, Skaz?
Right now, I'm reading "The Sun Also Rises."
What's it about?
It's very French. It's about.
How do you understand what's going on?
It's an old Cormac McCarthy book I never read before.
Oui, oui.
So I wanted to read it. It's like 250 pages. It's nothing.
What's the last book you read? Because I think I know mine.
Hemingway. It's
Mine
Hemingway.
would be
So
Lord
I
of
don't
the
even know what I'm
Flies. Easy. High school. They killed Piggy, and then I was out. I was like, you can't kill Piggy.
reading. Lord of the Flies. That's a tough one to read. Too.
It is. There's so many like metaphors and similes, and like, oh, you got to watch out. The author really meant this. The conch represents this.
I will say this was the first Hemingway book I've ever read. I'm 5 chapters in, and I had to Google because there's a lot of French in there. I had to Google to make sure I was following correctly.
I read lots of articles, meaning I could read probably 25 articles a day.
Yeah, like Twitter articles.
Yeah. Like I could like smash articles.
I did attempt to read the Bible once. It doesn't make. I can't
Joe.
understand it. I can't understand it.
Joe.
Now there's a content idea.
That would be best school.
That Bible that you speak of, all we ever do is turn to whatever,
Turn to page 394.
Turn to
Harry Potter reference.
So what I'm saying is, you don't start at page 1 and keep going, bro.
It's just all over the place.
Yeah, you go to like read Philippians.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Whatever they call it.
Philippians. No, but I know what you like. There's one sentence that could just be jam packed with life lessons.
Hang on.
And
Philippians.
Then there's one sentence that could just mean a whole lot.
Hang on. Corinthians. Excuse me. There was the Corinthians, the Colossians. There were 66 books, Joe, in the Bible. Did you know that? Genesis, Exodus, Numbers. Where's that Philippians? Nope, they're not here.
Nah, they left, Joe.
I'll find the... Oh, yeah. Here he is. Philippians. 50. The 50th book of the Bible. Philippians.
Let's head to something.
The book according to Timothy.
I know you people, you gentlemen are experts in. Our friends over at Crumble Cookie have introduced a World Cup menu.
Yes.
4 new items. I believe it's actually more than 4, but we'll start here. The Soccer Field Dubai-style cheesecake cookie. It is a chocolate cheesecake on a chocolate graham crust topped with Kataffi and pistachio filling, a drizzle of pistachio cream, a dollop of whipped cream, and a soccer ball topper. Are we in or out on the Dubai-style cheesecake crumble cookie?
Joe, I don't love the...
I don't like cheesecake.
Oh, God. What? Are you kidding me?
Unless it's
How
like...
the hell don't you like cheesecake? You've had an Oreo cheesecake from
No,
the
that's
Cheesecake
fine.
Factory?
Yeah, but...
You don't like regular cheesecake?
No.
You don't like charcuterie boards?
Nope.
And cheesecake?
Don't like
What
cold
the
cuts,
hell
and I
is
don't
it?
like cheesecake.
What is it?
Well, the cold cuts is the texture itself. Too salty, too slimy.
What happened?
The cheesecake...
What happened? When did this happen? What did your mom... Did you make a sandwich for school when you went?
No, I think I've just had... I like cold cuts. They just give me the ick.
What was your lunch in like grade school?
PB&J or...
it was a PB&J.
Chicken quesadillas. I'd bring a lot.
I was a turkey
Sometimes
and cheese or ham and cheese.
Sometimes I'd buy the chicken patty if I was feeling it.
Oh, you were a lunch buyer.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh yeah, we used to have.
I mean, school lunch was horrible, so I didn't. Even I had my limits. But
was your school lunch horrible, Skaz?
I mean, it was fine. I bought lunch depending on what it was every now and then. Also, my dad was not making lunch every morning.
Derek goes
balls, and then you have dining points which you can use at locations around campus, and we have a Raising Cane's where you can use your dining points.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, you won. I had a real lunch lady.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like lunch lady land.
Yeah, we had a bunch of
Where did I wear this net on my head? 'Cause my weird hair is falling out. I wear these brown orthopedic shoes 'cause I got a bad case of the gout. I know you want seconds on the corn dogs, but there's no reason to shout. Everyone's doing fine down here in Lunch Ladyland.
Joe, Haley.
Please tell me you've heard that.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that. What is that?
Never mind. Just never mind.
Haley just texted me and said her and her friends are listening and they are disgusted that we don't read books.
Okay, so I didn't get the chance to read. I have not read. Like, you know,
Joe, I got you a book for, was it Christmas last year?
What? You got a book for Christmas and you haven't, did you read it?
It was the short-term version of Josh McDaniels' life and career.
The life and times of Josh McDaniels.
I read it. I swear to God, I read it. The last real book that I read was Education of a Coach, David Halberstam. It was about Bill Belichick's father. It was unbelievable. It was like a Pulitzer Prize winner wrote about Bill Belichick. No, men don't read books. You know what men do? Again,
beer.
I know.
Paintball.
Oh, yeah, paintball?
Grilling.
Okay, yeah. See, you're still in your 30s.
Lawn mowing.
I'm a 44. Yes, I was going to say that. Skaz is a homeowner who will mow his lawn. And when it's all said and done, he's going to sit on his back porch and view it and be like, that's a damn good mow.
I'll light a joint and read a book right on the back.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a great afternoon.
Me, I'm like, damn lawnmower. Kept shutting down every time I'd go over a big patch of grass. But now I got to go do the bushes.
I was out there trimming the
trimmer
hedges today.
I got to trim them up there today.
I did it today, too.
Yeah. And then now I got to get a weed whacker back there, too.
Power washer.
See, yeah, and I saw this thing on TikTok, but Zoe thinks it's fake. But they give you a power washer that helps take off, like, stains and rust. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, I think that's what a power washer does.
You're a TikToker, me too.
Yeah.
How many times do you think you're solicited per scroll?
Oh,
Swipe?
tons.
It is a solicitation site, right?
Yeah. Whatever I'm Googling or on Twitter for, I'll notice that's what my TikToks are for. For example, one of my ACs was like disgusting and old, and I went on Amazon and I didn't even purchase an AC. I was just perusing, Joe. I was just dabbling in what a new AC would cost. Boom, TikTok open up all these different clips of, you don't have, this is an indoor AC. You don't have to, and I'm like, oh my God.
Joe, I'm starting to wonder if the algorithms are in my head. Because there are sometimes I think of something and it shows up. Didn't tell anybody, didn't mention it. And it just...
Didn't look it up? Nothing.
No. Ooh, did I look it up?
If you look it up, it will take it on any site, yeah.
Well, anyways, I bought these really nice clear bags, the big ones. It's like I can fit in it. I don't think I can fit in it. But anyways, any more, guys?
Yes, gentlemen, more cookies.
Wait, this was on the...
this was all cookies?
Crumble, right?
This was all crumble, yes, gentlemen. So are we in or out on the Dubai-style cheesecake
I don't
cookie?
think... I'm out, but I like the fact that the World Cup got involved. But anyways, back to what the girl's reading.
What do you guys?
Yeah, Haley and her friends judgmental that we don't read books.
Let's bookmark it for later.
Read every night before, not every night, but try.
So like, is that like an attractive thing to read?
Joe, I read articles every day.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, I would consider Joe a reader because like we're sending all day. That's what we're doing is sending articles back.
But I don't know if that counts.
Well, I mean, my mind is
stimulated. But I'm talking like book, like a hardcover book.
But like, I don't know, is 50 Shades really something that's going to,
Well, that's a whole other
raise
thing.
the room there?
'Cause I'm sure Haley, Joe, is that's her name?
Yeah.
I'm sure that...
ask if she's read that.
she's,
Haley, have you read 50 Shades of Grey?
A Court of Thorns and Roses isn't exactly...
Haley and your friends, have you read 50 Shades of Grey? Did you learn anything?
Most of the people that I know who read 50 Shades said it was real soft. Like, it wasn't as, erotic.
A little vanilla.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, back to the cookies, if we may. Also at Crumble Cookie, the new Dot Cake Cookie, a cakey vanilla sugar cookie swirled with vanilla cream cheese frosting and fully dipped in rainbow sprinkles for a satisfying crunch. Are we in or out on the Dot Cake Cookie?
In.
I'd be in.
Dot cakes.
All right, gentlemen. How about the new Tangy Mango Cookie featuring tahine? Sweet mango sugar cookie rolled in a tahini sugar crust, topped with a marbled swirl of mango and tahini whipped frosting, and pooled with a mango sauce.
What's tahini?
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like that little spice. It's good. They
and
put it
mango
on, like, fruit and
sauce?
stuff. It's very good. It's like a chili powder.
I'm out.
So chili powder and mango.
Yes.
On a sugar cookie.
Yes.
I can't knock it until I try it, but initial instincts are probably I'd be out.
All right, how about the new Canadian bar cookie? A chocolate cookie rolled in a toasted graham and coconut crust, topped with a vanilla custard swirl, and finished with a chocolate ganache.
Ganache? In?
I'd be in.
All right, and we will end with this one, gentlemen, from Crumble Cookie. The new blue raspberry sports drink cookie in honor of the big soccer game. Chocolate cookies and cream cookie topped with a swirl of tangy blue raspberry cream cheese frosting in deep and icy blue. Are we in or out on the blue raspberry sports drink cookie?
And I love a blue. My Cool Blue is my favorite Gatorade drink.
Had one earlier today, Joe.
So I gave those up, too.
What? Just Gatorades, stuff like that?
Dude, I thought getting off of soda and going to Gatorade would be like the sugar. Love the Cool Blue out of the suck one. What's the one the squirt bottle?
Oh yeah,
Gatorade squirt ball, the twist squirts.
Do they even make those anymore?
I think I'm a Glacier Freeze guy, not Cool
I like
Blue. I think
Glacier
I lean
Freeze.
Glacier Freeze, yeah.
But the Cool Blue, oh baby, comes that little fat one too.
Haley said they've all read the book and seen the movie.
All right, well, okay.
I don't think reading's cool.
Good for them. It was cool in school. Joe, I'll only read if I have to. But I do read a lot of articles. Like I read an Alice in Chains book recently. Does that count?
Hardcover?
Yeah, that counts.
That counts.
Okay.
If you're reading a hardcover book, I'm impressed with you.
But it's also what I like.
It doesn't matter. Because I think reading is, let's just say, not the most entertaining form of use of your time. If you read, you got some discipline to you.
Yeah, and I don't.
Like we're on TikTok, Joe. Like that's how I'm ending my night. Is TikTok and Better Call Saul.
I need my brain to shut. Dude, I almost asked Sean Flaherty of Kesha's Law about Slippin' Jimmy. Like, you ever run into a lawyer like Slippin' Jimmy?
Yeah. What was that question we asked? Are you more of a Charles or Jimmy McGill
I'm
guy?
more of a Jimmy.
Yeah.
Skaz, did you ever see Better Call Saul? Oh.
We talked about it.
Breaking Bad. Joe.
Yeah, he couldn't get into it.
You never saw Breaking Bad? Oh my God.
Never seen it.
Dude. I think The Sopranos was better, personally.
I've tried. It's so daunting. There's so many episodes. It's so long.
There's a lot. Then The Cartel, and then,
And there's a movie, and now there's Better
a
Call
movie.
Saul.
You're right.
It's
You're
like,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, El Camino. You ever see that?
No, because I feel like I shouldn't, right?
Well, you shouldn't see that. No. Have
Is
you
it-
seen it, Joe?
Oh, the Jesse Pinkman.
Yes.
I liked it.
Me too. It was a very well done movie.
Thought it was a good closing.
Yep.
To everything. Skaz, I don't know how you're not into it. I'm shocked. He's a gamer.
I'm sure it would be. I'm sure. I know it's a great show. I'm not debating or disputing that in any way. It's just it's too much.
Do you want to know one takeaway from Breaking Bad? This isn't a spoiler or anything, but whenever they said go to this state, if you looked up the saying of the state, New York's the Empire State. Whenever they brought up a state to go to, there was always a significance behind it. We'll talk about it off the air. We have lots of calls from people that want to react to what we said. What should we do, Skaz?
Quick headline. We can go a little bit, and then we got to break again.
I could just update everybody and read the headline.
We got to do legal at least. We're only 23 minutes late.
WBZ FM 98.5, the Sports Hub. And we're all happy to be here. And if there was a headline this hour, it would have been brought to you by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning. 24-hour on-call service for your clogged drain emergencies. Go to johnsewer.com. Red Sox lose 4-3. They're 11 games under 500. The Stanley Cup playoffs are out of control. Carolina with a 3-1 lead. Mark Stone with a goal for the Golden Knights, who lead that series 2 games to 1. Should we pause or should we?
We could take a break, Joe. Why
Let's
not?
take a break here. Hey, Ronnie, Mike, and Andrew, I see you guys on hold. We're going to go to you next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Town Fair Tire Studio, the game is on the Sports Hub.
Goes to the backhand and score! Two-hand slam!
Boston's home for sports.
the year, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, gave up 4 earned. Garrett Whitlock came back, had a strikeout, but they couldn't do enough tonight. Marcelo Meyer, though, we should mention, last night homered. Batted 9th again tonight, had a hit in 2 RBI. So 3 RBI in 2 games. His batting average is now 224. Positive from tonight. IKF, another 2 hits. Caleb Durbin's getting is almost at 200. He's a 193 average. And then Jaron Duran with an RBI. He's been struggling of late. But once again, another night of 6 hits, 3 runs, and if you give up 4, you're going to lose. That's the story of the Red Sox, who are now 27-37 on the year.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not good. So 37, 47, 60, 64 games they played. Wait. They just played another game. So they're 27-38, excuse me. Yeah, so 65 games, Joe. Not good.
27-38?
That's their record. If they were 38-27, they'd be really good.
All I can think of, you know what I think of every time I hear the Red Sox record is Dawson. Dawson's like, yeah, we'll be above 500, like second week of April. Love you, Dawson. Miss you, Dawson.
Skaz mentioned this earlier, but what was the record again when they're down by 1 run in the 9th? They scored the most runs in the 9th?
When they're trailing after the 8th inning, they are 0 and a Paul Pierce, Joe, at 34.
But tonight, if you watched what they did, they scored 2 runs in the 8th. So they went into the 9th. So they scored 2 runs going into the 8th and lost again. Their comebacks are fake. They're fake comebacks. All the excitement of, woo-hoo-hoo, could they come back and win the game? It's not happening, bro. Like, you could go to bed. You could read the rest of your book every night because you know what their book is going to end. You know the way that thing's going to end. All right.
Ooh, that's a good little clip right there.
You like that? You think, yeah. We don't have to read the Red Sox story because...
Derek, that could be a good little clip.
I don't know. I'm just going to say this. Things are getting smelly for the Red Sox. And to be honest with you, that stench is from the group under ownership that is like the people that are like working for Breslow and crew know they suck now. Like all the other guys who like weren't Breslow hires who've been there forever, they now know. They now know. They smell it. They smell it. They smell it. You know what it is? Seat's getting hot, baby. He's cooking like bacon. And now they want to add to this group? You know how that story ends. All right, people want to talk to us. Let's talk to Mike in the car. Mike.
Yes, I don't know if you can chirp anybody, man. That book is by Hemingway, and it centers around bullfighting in Spain, man. Street Shame Joe, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to check out Toll Booth Willie. That's probably before your time, too. Take care, guys. Bye.
Welcome to Worcester. That was Toll Booth Willie.
That's Toll Booth Willie.
Booth Willie?
Are you guys serious?
No idea what he's talking about.
Do you really want me to? No, you don't know either? Oh, you do? Okay.
Derek does.
Adam Sandler, before how you guys...
Welcome to Worcester, $1.25, please.
Hey, Toll Booth Willie, how you doing? Good. Thanks for asking, Pop. Oh, that's great. A lot of swearing in it.
Yeah, remember... I feel like the last time, was it the GOAT, Joe? Or
yes, teamwork.
That was, yes, that one I had to censor.
Butt-hooked me, hey.
What caused that to be brought up? Do you remember?
It's the same thing right now. I don't know what... The GOAT was a bit of an old man who would
Yes,
drink.
but what caused us...
yes, wise guy.
Yeah, what were
not,
you...
Was there a not? You better not mention that again. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Was it about talk? Was there something happened where people would talk to a goat?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
So if you got to listen to a CD. Oh, it's probably on podcast now, right?
It's on YouTube, I think. Yeah.
It's called. The name of the album is "They're All Gonna Laugh at You." It's by Adam Sandler. This was when comedians had tapes and CDs. But this was before Billy Madison and all that. This was like when he was, I don't want to use the word Broadway, but was on Saturday Night Live. And he created a lot of sketches on the show and made it like an album. So, like, one guy couldn't stop peeing. There was the goat on top of a car.
And I do need to defend myself a little bit there when he brings up the book. I said it was by Hemingway. I said I was wrong. But it starts in Paris, French, and then they go to Spain. I haven't gotten to the Spain part yet.
See, you just ruined it, you jerk.
Yeah, exactly. The book it starts French, so F off.
Street Team Joe, you got to pick up a book, man. Please.
Is this like the touch grass saying?
No,
I would gotta get outside.
Joe, do you know what? To be honest with you, I'd rather you watch movies that you haven't seen than read books.
Yeah, I can't learn anything in a book.
But anyways, they're all gonna laugh at you. Had Toll Booth Willie. What else did it have? It had the buffoon that I can't do it. I can't. I don't know how to do anything without swearing. And then they had the but. Hey, buddy. Hey, doing, buddy. Hey, dude. Homie. No. They had the guy in right field. Don't hit it to me.
Like Lupus and Bad News Bears.
Kind of. You got to listen to it. But Lunch Ladyland is a song. And did you know Chris Farley in the video plays the Lunch Lady?
I do like Chris Farley.
You remind me of Chris Farley.
In the van down by the river.
So that bit, just so you know, he did that when he was on, what was the name of that? He was on Chicago, like had its own version.
Second City.
Thank you. And he would do it on Second City, and everyone's like, why don't you do it on Saturday Night Live? And he did it, and everyone was breaking character.
Yeah, they were trying not to laugh.
They like couldn't yeah.
Who was it, David Spade?
Spade,
Who was
I forget who it was.
Yeah.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah, she was on that one.
Hartman, I think, is in that one.
The guy from Turbo Man.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, Phil Hartman.
Oh, okay.
You no longer with us?
Yes, his wife killed him.
Yeah, it's not good.
Shot him in his own bed, I believe.
Sad. Very sad. Ronnie is on the line. Ronnie.
Yo, sir.
What's up?
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So, hey, you were talking about the Cape earlier. I was curious. Are you a Yarmouth Dennis guy?
Yes.
So what do you know? Do you know the Big Dog?
Yes.
Do you know Benny's?
Yes.
The Egg and Eye?
Yes. I'm over by Banderas. You know where that is?
Vaguely, but do you know the Barn of Fun?
Not sure if I know that.
It was like kind of more old school, little arcade. It was just like a barn, par 3 course though.
No, but the what is it? Pirates Cove.
Of course.
The Witches Museum.
Oh yeah.
Captain Pockets.
Oh yeah. But either way, Benny's is fucking classic.
Oh, dummy up, dummy up, dummy up, dummy up, dummy up.
9:38, Joe. Pretty good.
That guy had a thick Boston accent. I liked it.
I thought he was making up words for a little bit.
Yeah, what did he say? To open the barn?
There was a barn that had arcades.
There's a what?
A barn. Sorry.
The Barn of Fun. I'd like to go.
Our Cape trip needs to happen.
So
Joe.
just so you know, right?
Adventure Isle?
When me and my friends were growing up, we'd always say dummy up. Like that's how we knew, like, dude, dummy up. We didn't have to be like, cops or hey, they're walking over or whatever. So I used to always say dump it, dump it, dump it. But I just think now I just yell dummy up and everyone's like, when I look, everyone's listening. When I say it, you all look.
Yeah, so you taught me last episode.
That's right.
Dummy up.
Dummy up.
I like that. It's a good way to say cops without saying cops.
Or just, you're talking crap about somebody. Dummy up. There they are.
Yeah.
Andrew's in Brookline. Andrew.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm okay.
So I figured I would share the story. I know it's been a couple weeks, but I know I posted in the YouTube chat about you wanting to rant to my Uber driver. So do you have a couple seconds?
I'm sorry. You said I wanted to what with your Uber driver?
Rant to my Uber driver for making me late to dinner.
You wanted to rant about his Uber driver?
Oh, you were late because of your Uber driver?
Yeah, so I posted in the YouTube chat. I was like, hey, Joe Murray would be one of those people who could honestly knock some sense into my Uber driver about making me 45 minutes late to dinner.
I think that he should have compensated you, and I think that he should have told whoever you were with that it was his fault.
So, long story short is that I ended up an hour and a half late to dinner. My phone died before I could call in. And I was like, Joe Murray would be the perfect person to literally scream at my Uber driver to, like, make the point across.
Well,
so I guess the question for you and Street Team Joe is, are you in or out on small talk with Uber drivers?
In or out on small talk with Uber drivers. So let me tell you this.
Or mouthing off to Uber drivers.
So I'm in on talking with... You listen, you know, it's like when you go to get food, right? You don't want any disturbances. You don't want them to do anything to your food. So when you're in that car with that person, you got to be on your best behavior because they're in control of the car. Hey, how you doing? How you doing today, sir? I love the ones that offer me drinks or have like Capri Suns in there ready to go. Oh, would you like the cold air on you? Yes, I would. Thank you.
Some bottled water.
Yeah.
Can't you just cancel the Uber?
Yeah, you still got to pay for it though.
Just say I was going to be 45 minutes late. You'll get your money back.
But he's already going to be. He'll only be later if he cancels.
Let me ask you this. So I went to the boxing fights over the weekend. It was good. But when I left Fenway, I Ubered. There was a van cab, and the guy walks up to me and goes, how about you just let me give you a ride? And I almost was like, how about you shut your door? I didn't do that. But I thought about it. I'm like, well, he is right there. I'm done with cabs. Sorry, cab drivers everywhere. I don't want to be in your cab anymore. Watching the meter run while you pick the long way to go. Just pick the Uber ride. You know you get points off every Uber, right? It's like a program.
Yep, and ratings too.
Damn
Keep
right.
that 5-star rating.
Ooh, that could be fun. What's everyone's Uber rating?
Mine can't be good. I'm only getting you after some drinks in the city.
Let's do this. I want you guys to look that up. Seriously. We got Nathan in Rhode Island. Hey, Nathan.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
First-time caller, long-time listener. I just wanted to hear your opinions on the finals and if the Spurs can pull it off. I'm a long-time Spurs fan since I was like 4 years old. I'm 25 years old. It's been good to see them back in it since 2014, I think. But I just want to hear your opinion on if they can get it done.
I think
Screw the Knicks.
I think they can. This from Mark Stein. NBA head of officiating Monty McCutcheon says that they did miss a Victor Wembanyama first quarter shove on Jalen Brunson. The league's reviewing it. It's ongoing. It will be deemed a retroactive flagrant foul. The NBA says there's no additional sanctions against Victor Wembanyama for his first quarter shove of Jalen Brunson in Game 3. The play is not being upgraded to a flagrant after all. Wembanyama remains 2 flagrant foul points this postseason. So if he gets 2 more flagrants, he'll miss a game.
I don't think that will.
That ain't happening.
So I'm glad they were.
That ain't happening.
Imagine though, because remember LeBron. There was once where
It
I
was
thought
Draymond.
It was Draymond. That's who it was. Draymond.
And he did miss a game. It cost him the 3-1 lead.
Damn right.
He kicked. Who'd he kick in the nuts?
Grant.
Was it Tristan Thompson?
I think it was Tristan.
Yeah,
Thompson.
it was Tristan Thompson. There you go, Joe.
I think. Yeah, stepped right on his. Yep.
So on that guy's call, Skaz said it best. I think next game, low key, might be the NBA Finals. Like, don't you love, Joe, whoever wins next game, don't you just really love that team going forward? Knicks go up 3-1. It's, it's almost as good as done. Now, Spurs win 2-2. You go back to San Antonio. It's a lot of momentum there, too. It's going to get tight in Madison Square Garden, Joe. I can tell you that. If that game is close coming down to the wire, it's going to get very tight in that stadium. But is Brunson the guy to fight through it? So far, it looks like he is.
Thought the Knicks turned the ball over way too much last night. But I will give them credit for the way that they passed the ball. Like, they could find an easy layup, but they'll pass it one more time, then throw it to an open guy who hits a three. It's been working. But when they turn the ball over too much.
They remind people that chemistry actually matters.
Yeah.
You know, in FIFA, Scaz, when you can have those rankings of, I think it says like play style and chemistry, and it can turn your team up to like a 99. That's what the Knicks remind me of. Like, they play way above their talent because they actually have chemistry. They actually have guys that will pass to each other.
How do you feel about the 8:40 tip-offs?
Too late. My dad's asleep by halftime, and he's an avid NBA fan. I don't think he's in the majority, but there's definitely a good chunk that can't make it all the way up.
Gotta make sure Mr. Ariano.
Yeah, because like he actively wants to hate watch the Knicks, but he's asleep. What would you change it to though? 8?
8:10.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Half hour up.
You're at half by what? 9:15.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's this messy Argentina thing going on right now? What is this?
I would imagine that's an old friendly.
Oh.
World Cup starts Friday, Scaz, right?
Thursday.
But U.S. is Friday?
Yes.
And who do they play?
Come on, Joe.
Paraguay.
You should be locked in.
Uruguay, Paraguay.
Which one is it?
Paraguay.
Who is it?
Who is it, Joe?
Paraguay.
Let me see here. I'm going to pull it up now just to double check. 'Cause now you got me questioning. Yes, they play Paraguay at 9 o'clock on Friday.
Look at Joe, a little sharp as a tack
You know
over here.
what should be a fun bit? Is letting Derek ask Joe the teams in the World Cup.
Yeah, I played FIFA. I know my stuff a little bit.
Do you know where those teams are on the map?
No. We won't do that video. No.
Look at that fine man on television. Look at that beard.
The beard's looking good.
Thank you. I was yelling about Robert Kraft being at the basketball game.
Oh, the Knicks game? Yeah. I mean, he's a clout chaser. We know that.
Good take.
Is that bad, though? Like,
No,
he goes to a lot of concerts. Cardi B, Key Glock, Wiz Khalifa. Cardi D's, yeah. Like, who's the guy who's married to Rihanna?
A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky.
Come on, that guy.
A$AP Rocky. I mean,
come on.
Flo Rida. Like, he's been connected to all these people.
Okay.
Cousin Stiz.
All right, we got to go to break for a little bit. Really nothing going on. Red Sox lost.
Red Sox have ruined our spring summer, haven't they?
And the hockey game's on, though. Should put that on. 3-2 right now. Hurricanes. We'll get you caught up on everything happening in the sports world next.
Sports Hub headlines.
Red Sox lose 4-3 tonight. Peyton Tolley gets the
You want a random take? Murray's got all sorts on stuff in the world unrelated to sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports. How about Joe Murray? Got a lot going on. This is Musings, Murray's Musings, where we basically muse about anything. Tim Thomas over the weekend, Skaz?
I saw a photo of YouTube gentleman.
Glad you saw that photo.
Of course.
So what's funny is Phil, who ran the event, was like, hey, why don't you just sit next to Tim? And I'm like, so people were trying to get pictures with me and Tim, and I'm like, this isn't working. Because, he's there on his time, But speaking of that, Skaz, Street Team Joe's on a diet.
All right, see you at Kowloon's.
That's right. There you go.
Yes, he is, and he is holding strong. He's gone on 4 walks, he told me as well.
Wow. I don't know what it is, but maybe Joe's inspired me. But that photo that you said that you saw?
Yes.
I saw the same photo, and I went, oh, boy, I'm that much bigger than Tim Thomas?
See, I didn't see that, Joe.
Oh, you didn't see that?
I did. I will say we're an honest, transparent show. I did see we had some. I think it may have been you in our YouTube chat last night. Some people saying that it was a tough chair for you yesterday on the midday show.
Listen,
bad angle.
That chair and the angle that gave me a big muffin top.
Oh yeah, see, that's tough. That's tough. Bad angles can be everything, Joe.
This was one of those chairs an old lady had. You know those ones that outside,
like a wicker chair.
It was a wicker chair,
yes,
with a like a padding, But dude, it's like this wide, so my ass isn't fitting in there.
Street Team Joe is saying it was a tough chair.
Oh, the chair with Joe. Joe, listen. I can be honest with myself. I'm a large man. I've been a large man for a very long time in my life. That chair did no justice for me yesterday. Not to mention, I couldn't move out of the chair.
No, you're stuck.
And not to mention, like they're doing a show with the behind, and I'm just to the side. And like I couldn't move. I just couldn't move. But anyways, I felt inspired maybe to use the summer to maybe, I don't know. I don't want to use the word get back into shape. I don't want to use that saying. But I think I want to sweat it out this summer.
Sweat it out summer.
Yes. So
you and Craig Breslow both. He'll be sweating out his future employment.
I don't know if I want to do 3 miles a day like Street Team Joe's doing.
Oh, is that who he's doing? I didn't know that.
But can I do like maybe the stairs instead of the elevator?
Little steps, Joe.
Like when I go to the beach, I'll walk the beach. Like I'll walk. I like to put my feetsies in the old
you gotta
in the ocean
get
while
the
you
tootsies
walk.
wet, Joe.
That's right. But I'll go to Nahant Beach, and I don't know if you know Nahant, but
a little bit.
It has a nice little
rocky up there.
Yeah, but once you get to the rocks, you just go back down.
The North Shore, there's rocky beaches up there.
Well, that's not always true.
That's a narrative I'm forming.
Not always. Yeah, you really are. Dude, the Cape has more rocks. South Shore has more rocks than the North Shore. I actually can't let you slide on that one. That's one I can't buy. Anyways, I don't know if Street Team Joe's inspired me like I've inspired him. Maybe it was Tim Thomas. I asked him if he could pump my tires.
He seemed like he was in a good place, Tim Thomas.
You know what?
Which is nice to see.
He actually, he was. He said he wants to do these things a little bit more. And I said, hey, man.
I think people would be happy to have him back in the area.
If you want to do sports radio, you're more than welcome.
He had some takes. He had some good Marty St. Louis takes.
He did.
Some Swayman talk.
I'm surprised Felger didn't hear the take of, do you need an elite, highly paid goalie to win? And he said no.
And Brandon Bussey there in that tonight.
Well, he's blown it already. 3-3. Dude, is this all right? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Is this one of the better series you've seen?
It's been awesome. And I feel like it's kind of being discredited because it is Vegas and Carolina. But first game, 2-0 lead, erased. The next, then it's 3-2, 3-3 overtime. Then it's 4-0, 4-4. They go to overtime. Yeah, I mean, the games have been. And I went into this series, a guy who, enjoys the league, watches, all the playoff hockey. We're here every night. We're glued to it. I thought this was going to be on the lower scoring side. I thought Carolina was really going to be try and lock Vegas down. I know that's an impossible task, we've learned, but I thought that was going to be the route they were going to take, and it just hasn't really panned out that way. You have to score with Vegas, and it's been good for the viewer.
I think the other issue is people probably do think the NBA final is more intriguing, right? The face of the NBA and Victor Wembanyama, one of the top teams and markets in New York, that people would probably favor to watch the NBA over the NHL, not to mention the markets.
I think both series have delivered, though.
Yeah. I'll say, though, this one tonight, 2-0 start, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, and now it's literally an even third period. What the hell is going to happen now? I think this is a do or die for Carolina, if you tell me.
Absolutely.
Vegas goes up 3-1. I think Torts might...
kind of the same spot the Spurs are in, right?
Tor been on TikTok Live before?
No.
I just went on TikTok Live. I'm on live right now.
Like you're live on TikTok?
I am live on TikTok Live. And, hey, Joe, it's Ray from Georgia. Do you know a Ray from Georgia?
No.
I
don't think so.
Well, anyways, I'm on. See what happens here. Well, they can only see me, though. They can't see you like John Cena. Should we just mention the Stephen A. Trump thing? Because I don't care about Trump, to be honest with you.
A real clash of the Titans here, Joe.
But Stephen A. is one of our guys.
Sure. We use his content frequently.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
But Stephen, I don't know why. Why did Trump go at Stephen A., by the way? What was all that about?
Because I believe Stephen A. said he shouldn't go in the first place, I believe was his original take. And I believe he said he would blame the Knicks' loss on Trump, and then they did end up losing, I think.
So he said he would. Stephen A., the same guy who says that he'll turn down a New York Knicks ring.
Which I don't think anyone asked if he wanted one, but he did let us know, go out of his way to tell us he would not accept.
He also thinks he inspired the New York Knicks run.
Yes, a big part in it, Joe. Yeah. Undefeated since he called them out up until last night. But that was Donald's fault.
But Donald basically said, he can't be me. He's got no IQ.
I believe Trump said he's a nice guy, but I believe he said you need a certain aptitude. And then he questioned Stephen A.'s aptitude, and Stephen A. did not like that, as you can imagine.
By the way, that was a horrible Trump impersonation, but I don't know how to do them because I am not political at all. So if you're going to call me with something, I don't have it. I almost want to defend my guy, Stephen A. But you know what? Now that I think about it, Stephen A. is getting the president on him. He's got Jaylen Brown on him.
Things are good for Stephen A., Joe.
That's what I'm saying.
Business is booming.
But you know what? Business is booming for Stephen A. But yeah, then we got to see that stupid kicker punter guy make $60 million a year.
Oh, don't get me started on
That's
that.
it. Now listen, I like McAfee because I like him on College Game Day. I really do.
He sucks.
I think
he's terrible. He's a D-bag. I don't know why he's on everybody's TVs. I
60 million, bro.
I can't fathom it. I don't get it. Who's clamoring for Pat McAfee?
60 million, bro. 60 million to talk?
As they let AI write their headlines. I don't know. Things are going well.
Listen to me. If he's going to make 60 million a year, Skaz, I want to raise now.
Oh, Joe, you're preaching to the choir, brother. I got bad news for you.
I want to raise, if he's making 60 mil, I want to raise right now. No, right now.
I got some news I don't think you're going to like, Joe.
What, I'm not Pat McAfee?
Joe, maybe.
Is it because I can't fit in the old
maybe
collared shirt that he has?
Get you a little tank top, maybe a little hairpiece, Joe, and maybe we got something.
Yeah, then you know, I am starting to hate him now.
Finally. You've seen the light.
How much? $60 million a year. Someone's asking in our chat. You can follow the show. Go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub. Boom. You'll see me live on there, as I'm live on TikTok right now. No one is worth $60 million, says Mark Ryan on TikTok. He's right. Shohei Ohtani worth it? He's not smart enough. He got booed, dude. Dude got booed.
What a surprise.
All right, anything else? How's Derek doing, someone asked.
Derek's crushing it, as always.
We just did a social activity.
Yes.
I did pretty well.
I heard pretty well.
I heard you did better, though.
One better, I think. But it was, marginal, Joe. I think we both got tripped up around the same thing. No spoilers here. But yes, Derek is a very good intern. We're lucky to have him. I don't have any musings, Joe. I'm in a pretty good mood Tuesday night.
How was your ride-in?
The ride-in sucked. I don't know if it's the World Cup. And did you hear any of the callers from 2 to 6 today? I don't know what's going on, but
I did not, but I heard about the callers.
Yeah, I really liked one gentleman. He called to ask Felger a question, and then Felger, in a very Joe Murray-esque style, asked the caller a question, which I think is fair. And the caller said, "I called you. If you want to ask me a question, call me." And didn't answer Felger's question. But that was not my point, Joe. I don't know if it's the World Cup or what it is, but traffic, people are losing their minds. We had a gentleman call in this show to correct me about something I was correct about. So I would just tell everyone, take some deep breaths. There's going to be a lot of people in the area over the next few weeks. Just, everyone in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's take it easy. It took me an hour and a half to get here today. If that's going to be my life over the next month and a half, I'm really just saying this for myself, Joe, just kind of not to lose my mind in the car, but people just, it's going to be all right. We'll get through it. It'll be a good viewing experience. Saturday night is the first game at Boston Stadium, I believe. It starts at 9 o'clock. So I plan on being home by 7, maybe 6:30, and not leaving for the next 24 hours. But, yeah, Joe, I think people are on edge a little bit about this World Cup thing.
I think the heat.
Maybe it is the heat, Joe. That's a good point as well.
The heat. People in our chat, there's an old classmate of yours says, hello, Skaz.
Oh.
His name is Tyler Hubbard.
Oh, from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Yes.
Yes, I remember Tyler. Good guy. Shout out, Tyler.
He said, shout out to you, Skaz. SKAZZ is what he called you.
I've been called worse, Joe.
What is it exactly? SCAZ?
Yes, yeah.
1Z.
1Z. You can put 2. It doesn't offend me.
Okay. Joe, what did you get when you were in Canton this weekend? Well, Lambert's. And then they did their own delivery to the Brook Meadow Country Club.
Oh, very nice.
Have you ever been to Brook Meadow?
I have, yes. I played there with the great Howie Sylvester one time and Matt McCarthy and Matthew Stenberg.
All right, well, I got an open invite, even though I'm not going to golf.
Hey, Joe, we'll ride around that cart.
But I'll be in that cart,
absolutely.
baby.
Let's, anytime.
So,
we'll see you there.
Craig and all the people up there.
I do. I think I remember a gentleman there. You have an acquaintance or something?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I do remember that from my time over there.
Joe, thoughts on the Globe saying Breslow is safe for next year? I think that the Globe is only saying that because it's the kiss of death. Tonight might have been a nail in a coffin tonight. What is Boston Stadium? It is what they're calling Gillette during the World Cup.
Because FIFA is very litigious and owns the rights to everything involving the big soccer game. I think we can say the World Cup, but yes, it is Boston Stadium.
Did you, by the way...
which I saw a sign on the highway for, which was a little...
What?
It was at Boston Stadium. This way, World Cup, because I'm right on 495. So, yeah, I'm 15, 20 minutes from the stadium.
Do we talk about the World Cup meal yet at McDonald's?
Oh, I don't think we have, Joe. Maybe tomorrow night. That feels, the World Cup starts Thursday. We're going to be joined by Eli Feingold.
Eli Feingold.
Talk about the pitch. He's going to give us his thoughts.
Supposed to have the Hardys Thursday. But I saw that they were at Card Vault at 6. So you think they're going to go from Card Vault to here by 8? I'm just
I'll have to look at traffic that night,
just
Joe.
prepping everybody for the worst. Not sure how they snagged them out of my hands, but they did. Nathaniel says, how's it going, Joe? Big fan. I'm okay. I'm here. One last thing. Did you notice the kid who hit a home run for Georgia? And he Google Georgia walk-off, a Georgia home run, and then got ejected. This dude hit the home run, said something to the opposing team, swagged it across the diamond. The second baseman was like, what's up, dude? He scored, but he got ejected from the game and actually has to miss the next game. But the walk-off was such a swag move. You're a college kid. I do think you have to kind of handle things like you're a college student. So that's why I do think that he should be in trouble. Also wish his coach probably did something about it or said something about it. But the way that he did it, oh boy, I've never seen that much swag from a home run in a really long time. And I'll tell you, if it happened in Major League Baseball, he would have got punched in the face. Somebody wants a hot take on the World Cup. I think Spain's going to win. Lamine Yamal's going to be the star of the show. If that doesn't happen, France is going to win. Easy enough? Is that hot?
Not too hot, but sure. I like it.
Well, like Colombia to make a run.
Yeah, a couple guys.
Paraguay? All right, that's all I got. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I got.
Some guy says that he's listening on the radio and swiped on me live on TikTok. You think this could be the new thing, Joe? Being on TikTok live?
We can't do that when you're on the show, though, right?
I mean, I'm doing it right now.
You're live on TikTok?
Where have you been?
I can't hear from back there. I thought you said you couldn't show any of the...
I don't know, actually. I don't know if I am showing anything.
I think that's cool. How was the card show?
Which one?
This one this past weekend.
I don't think I went to one this past weekend.
Is it when you got one coming up this weekend?
I got one the 20th in Woburn. And then I'm going to be out your way.
Marlboro.
Don't tell anybody. But yeah.
Shoppy and the boys.
I'm ready for that. You know that?
Yeah. They're excited.
I told you I'm Ubering.
Are you a bar or a booth guy? Oh, that's another good.
Ooh, fat guys don't fit well in a booth.
So you're a bar stool guy?
Well, if you got a big booth, I'm in. I'll sit in the chair. Do you have a chair in the booth, or is it a both two-sided booth?
No, they got chairs. It's a half booth, half chair.
Well, listen, I told you, they saw the chair yesterday. It didn't do me justice, right?
That was an unfair chair, though.
That was a very
unfair chair.
Unfair chair.
Yeah.
We could do a segment just on that.
No, but the placement and then like the size and the wicks, like that was tough. It would have been tough for me too, Joe. I don't think that was. I think that was more the chair.
It didn't do me any justice.
Who put you at that angle? Like who's producing? You were just left on an island.
There was no producer. There was no. There was just us, and Dennis was the engineer, and Huddy was the.
How was the three-way beef though?
I really liked it, but I grew up on a roast beef that was cold. This was a cold roast beef, so I think if you're going to get a three-way, it's got to be hot. But I liked it. It was good.
Joe, something that we didn't get to tonight that I got Alex Barr's thoughts on that I thought you'd be interested. Do you have any thoughts on this Brendan Sorsby thing going on in college football?
Well, he's back now.
Well, that's what I mean. What is...
They tried to hold him out.
Other teams are now trying to boycott Texas Tech.
Well, how many years would he be now? 7 or 8? I can't remember now.
He's like 26, isn't he, or something like that?
Yeah.
He suspended 2 games, right, Skaz?
He's only 22.
He will be suspended 2 games, correct. But there is a boycott tracker right now, and there are teams that are refusing to play. But Texas Tech QB Brendan Sorsby was ineligible and then became eligible. Georgia is upset.
Well, Joe, we're on the topic of NCAA. The MIAA also making a little bit of news today, suspending some high school lacrosse players for having cigars at their graduation, and they had to forfeit a state tournament game.
Is this real?
I believe this is
not
real.
Jeremy's not sending you this right now? This is what happened with the Saugus kids. The Saugus kids graduated, and at their graduation, popped some cigars.
So this from Brendan
They
Connolly.
got suspended for the state tournament for that.
Brendan Connolly, BCon63. I follow him. He follows me. Sports writer at the Boston Herald. Per source, a series of Ipswich lacrosse seniors were smoking cigars during a graduation-related celebration, and then were therefore unable to play in today's D4 semifinal.
Oh, that is
Under the
pathetic.
circumstances, the school has made its decision to forfeit the game.
I'm glad they forfeited the game because without your players, you're going down with them.
I like that as well. They should never have been put in that position.
These are kids. They're probably 18-year-olds too. I bet you some of them.
Come on.
They just graduated. Hey, you know when I went to I told you this. I went to Catholic school. I popped a cigar after we graduated. They didn't say anything to me.
Yeah. I mean, what are we doing?
What? They weren't gonna let me play in the state tournament game. Like what?
That's wild.
This happened to the kids in Saugus. This is a big one with Jeremy because I went off one night about this.
Find some drops.
It's just the kids in Saugus. They did the same things, guys. What is up with the North Shore?
This is
putting up cigar barriers on these kids.
That's your backyard, Joe.
Oh, they have the best clams in New England. Ipswich. I mean, the North Shore is prohibiting students who have graduated to smoke cigars. That's crap. Out. You're not going to let them play in the lacrosse championship? I'm glad they forfeited. I'm glad. You know why? Because it's pathetic. And the rest of that league should be embarrassed about it. This is high school. These are high school kids who graduated. They could have drank beer. They could have done other things, right? They lit a cigar, which was actually legal. Legal. That's a tight-ass school right there. I don't know how else to say that. That's something that should have been, instead of Brendan Sorsby, that should have been something that all the other schools should have forfeited. All the schools should have been like, we're not playing unless you reinstate. Eric's in Gloucester.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about that. So I actually was the one who met you at the Sylvan Street Grill a few months ago, from Gloucester with the Boston Herald.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you? But I am a graduate of Ipswich High School, and I also played on their lacrosse team in 2019 when I graduated. So I actually got the call on this at 10 o'clock this morning from a friend of mine whose brother is on the team, is one of the captains. It's one of the stud seniors. So they didn't even smoke the cigars on school ground. They went to Pavilion Beach, across town, and smoked the cigars there. Some people who lived around the area sent in the pictures too,
they got narked on? They got narked?
Yes.
Oh, out.
And so, the players, they had enough to, field a game after, but they refused to get on the bus, to leave for the game.
That's all. I really like that they did that. I really like that.
But like you said, this is a very, tight-ass school. I mean, it's got a reputation around the North Shore of being very soft, because even I have an example for you. So it was my senior year. I was at the basketball game, and they were losing with like 10 seconds to go. The other team's taking a free throw, and someone's like, "Eric, yell something." So I yelled the word "something," and the next day I get called down to the office. They look over the film, like, "What did you say here?" I had to play it a few times because I wasn't sure. I'm like, "Oh, I said the word something," but they thought I said something different, on like a different type of lines or whatever, and I wasn't allowed to go to basketball games for the next month until senior night. So that is a very tight school, and yeah.
Yeah, good thing I like their clams because that's about it.
Of course. But also, I'm on my way back from covering the both Division I St. John's Prep BC High lacrosse game. Probably the best lacrosse game I've ever seen in my life. BC High won it in overtime. They've lost to the Prep 4 years in a row in either the state title or state semifinals. So MIA is going pretty well for lacrosse besides the whole Ipswich debacle, which it is a debacle.
All right, Eric. Appreciate you, buddy. Crap. They smoked on the beach, bro. Not even on school grounds. Not even on school grounds. Crap. These are kids. These are kids. And you narked on them?
Crap.
As you said that, Carolina scored a goal past Hart. Like literally, as it all happened at once. All right. That's enough for me. Those poor kids. Happened to Saugus too. I should text Jeremy about it. I was on one, it was years ago, guys. I really got on one about this one. Ipswich. If I was at Joe Bridge, I would have petitioned to have those kids play. Very upsetting. All right, we'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sport.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Red Sox lost 4-3. They can't hit. They stink. I'm sorry. It's bad now. It's come to a point where it's bad. Yeah, tonight might have been a nail in a coffin moment. Like if you whack 8 nails into a coffin, I think tonight was the first. There's like 100 more games to go. This is horrendous. I don't know if I can do this for another 100 games. Just don't ask Gaz who should make the All-Star team. He doesn't care at all. Justin and Lynn. Justin.
Hey, Joe. I don't care who makes the All-Star team either. I want to talk about the Stanley Cup Final. This has been a compelling series. I love this series. I've been watching it all. I'm excited. And, Joe, when are you at Summer Street Grill again so I can come down? I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, probably won't be there until probably hockey, like Bruins season.
Okay, all right.
But I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm out and about again.
Did you see my video with Kayla, by the way?
Dude, you crushed it, man. Awesome job.
What did you think about that take that I said with Kayla? What did you think about that?
I thought you did awesome. I thought she was great, and you keep crushing it, man.
Yes. Thank you, Joe.
All right, Justin, you're the man, buddy. Okay, should we go to a trivia question or a roast beef?
Give me the beef.
Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
How are you?
I'm hanging in there, buddy. I'm hanging in there. It was nice to hear you and Manny talking the other day.
Yeah, dude. Manny will be on. We're on Nesson at 4 o'clock Thursday this week.
Thursday this week. That's awesome. Make sure to tune in.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, my buddy, he made me go up to Woburn to try this roast beef place called Mad Matt's.
Yes.
Have you been there before? Or?
Yes, his father, Nick. I'm familiar with.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm telling you, beef was almost perfect.
Was what?
What? Almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect. It was cooked perfectly, sliced perfectly. The bun was awesome. It was just, they put more of the sauce on the outside rather than the inside. But
did you
other than that,
did you eat it in your car?
Oh my God!
Did you eat it in the car or inside?
No, not in the car. I had it there.
Yeah.
I had it there and I devoured it.
Yeah. French fries.
It was good.
French fries or onion rings?
Onion rings, always onion rings. If I'm in the North Shore, it's onion rings.
Yeah, you don't sound like a North Shore guy.
Well, obviously, I'm not a North Shore guy. I grew up with you.
Oh, we grew up together?
Mike from Hyde Park.
Ah.
Rosie.
Gotcha. But you went to Woburn.
Yeah.
Got it. And would you go further if I could tell you there's another better beef out there?
Please tell me.
I think it's Modern Butcher, but you can only get it on a Saturday morning. Yes.
Where is that?
That would be in Danvers, Massachusetts.
In Danvers. Well, I'll have to try it.
All right, Mike. I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
Have a great night. I didn't know he was from Hyde Park. He did say it, though. I just didn't. He didn't sound like he was a guy from the North Shore. Banning is on the line.
Yo, Joe, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
Hey, so I just want to let you know, man, you're getting famous, brother. You're You were a trivia question.
What?
Last Friday. Yeah, you were a trivia question, brother.
What?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know where it is. It's Teresa's in Middleton. It's right next to CNC Sports Cards.
Yeah, I know those guys.
They do trivia on Friday nights. They had a picture round of media people, and you were on it.
No way.
Yeah. And listen, you were in good company, bro.
Oh yeah, who was they with?
So you had local people was you, C. Burton, and Jadion Thompson. But then it gets big, bro. Then it was Diane Sawyer, Peter Jennings, Ted Koppel, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and Howard Stern.
Wow. So it was like a picture round, and they put a bunch of people on there?
It was a picture round. It was a picture round. Yeah.
Are you sure it was me?
Dude, well, I'll tell you what. And I don't want to, and this kind of actually drags it down a little bit, because I was the one that got you when I told the trivia guy. He's like, you're the only guy that got Joe Murray all week.
Who's the trivia guy?
So some guy named Davey K.
Davey King?
Davey K.
Davey K.
I don't know his last name. He just goes by Davey K.
I think I might know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I think I do, but I'm not sure. But yes, I go to CC's next door, and I go to Richardson's across the street. And I go to the lot that's next door as well.
Oh, no, dude, the lot's killer.
It is, bro. Wow. So
yeah, but man, you're hitting the big time. You're up there with, Ted Koppel and Peter Jennings and Diane Sawyer and Howard Stern.
So did you win?
Look at you, bro. Oh, yeah, of course you won, baby. Come on now.
What's the name of your team?
Be sure to tip your bartender.
Are you a bartender?
No, I'm not. But my friends are the bartenders, so
that's the
we try
name
to help them out.
You couldn't do a better name than that.
I don't know, man. We'll try to help out our friends bartend, so we'll try to help. Try to help them out.
What do you like from Teresa's?
Dude, the pizza's unbelievable.
When I go to CC's, they're the ones that feed everybody with their pizza.
Oh, really?
I've had their pizza many of a time. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's thin crust. I like thin crust, bro.
Yeah, it's thin crust, but it's not, bar pie.
Well, you're going to get it crispy. When you ask them for it, you're going to say, hey, you want a crispy.
What, you from the North Shore?
Yeah, I'm from Middleton.
What's your favorite pizza joint?
Honestly, Teresa's, but you know what's not bad? Is Mutts in Middleton is pretty good.
All right, so he called in one night.
Yeah, I did call you. Yeah.
No, you called me? No, the guy from Mutz, like mozzarella.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Marco.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, Marco. Yeah.
Called in one night because we were talking about him.
Oh,
I've never had them though.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, you guys are talking beefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna try Summit Pizza. It's the old Milton House of Pizza. It's right across the street from Mutts. Right down the street from what do you call it? From Teresa's. If you go like South Main Street heading towards Danvers.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
It's right on your right.
I got you.
Man, dude, money.
Mm-hmm. I like money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
all right, dude.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Thank you.
Hey, later, brother.
Later. I was a trivia question. Do you hear that?
I would love to play Joe Murray trivia.
Well, isn't there bingo on the board? Has any of those hit tonight? Did you know what's
It's covered up right now, but I'm sure some have.
Joe Show bingo. Taylor Swift is at the Toy Story 5 premiere, everybody. She's not with her man. She looks dazzling. What a beautiful dress. Shoulders exposed, neck. Bangs in front. Smile, red lipstick, of course. She's very happy. You see where she's getting married? You see where she's getting married, Taylor Swift?
I believe that's fake, Joe. If you're referring to Madison Square Garden, that was not true.
What?
She's not getting married at Madison Square Garden. You really think Taylor Swift would... Come on.
Dude, it went viral.
That's... You're a Swiftie, Joe. I would look down on her if she got married.
I already looked down on it. I want her to get married in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I don't know
Watch Hill.
if that'll be the case. Apparently, Rhode Island is not preparing for that. But I don't believe it's MSG. I believe we uncovered that was false last night.
I don't like that.
Alex Barth talked to Sophie Weller, who apparently is the T-Swift expert on the Patriots beat, and she also
I wish I knew that.
Said that believes it's false or not true, to say the least.
But like tonight, the Toy Story 5 premiere has like Tom Hanks, Taylor Swift, Tim Allen. It's pretty big.
I miss Don Rickles. Should be there.
It's a big 3 right there. Taylor looks great.
No Travis.
She really does look great.
Where's Travis, Joe?
Like she's not a sex spot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Joe, I don't know what you're saying.
No, she's why is Derek laughing?
Please elaborate, Joe.
She's
please.
not like,
She's not Carmen Electra, is that what you're saying?
Yes, she doesn't need she just needs to be herself.
It's a different aesthetic, Joe. It's
yeah. And her shoes look great.
Her shoes?
She's got nice knees.
Joe, what are we doing here?
I'm looking at her right here.
Nice knees.
Yeah. It's almost like she's wearing a bandana top. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Red Sox lose 4-3. Back here on 98 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. This hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 50% off an extra oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. So what do we got to look forward to the rest of this week, guys? OTAs continue tomorrow. I wonder if we have any fallout or anything happens. Is Mike Vrabel talking? I don't even know. But there'll be 2 more days of OTAs, and then we won't see the Patriots till July 25th. That is when camp starts. So just remember that when you're booking your summer days off, Skaz. July 25th is the first day. The Red Sox play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we'll be here at 7. We'll react to that. I'll see if we can get a guest on. Maybe I'll hit up Jemai Webster. I don't know what he's doing. We have Eli Feingold to call in, Revs forward, and we'll talk about some World Cup because it begins on Friday. And then we'll get Game 4 of the NBA Final tomorrow night. Spurs and New York Knicks. Knicks 2.5-point favorites at the moment. And it just ended. Carolina has evened the series with Vegas. They win 5-3 tonight. Jordan Stahl opened it up for the Hurricanes tonight. First player in 44 years to score a goal in each of the first, first couple of games in the playoffs. And Brandon Bussey, or Bussey, whatever it is, gets the win tonight.
Joe, you mentioned Brandon Bussey was a big night tonight. Something we didn't really get to in our Sox discussion tonight. Garrett Crochet activated.
Wait, he was? I didn't see that.
I believe he's going to be activated.
Oh, okay.
I think that's true.
Maybe I missed that.
But one of the guys that was traded for Mr. Garrett Crochet,
yes,
Braden Montgomery called up today. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
He hit a walk-off home run about 90 seconds ago.
Get out of here.
In his major league debut.
We should open up that trade tomorrow.
That would be a 6-5 win for the Chicago White Sox. A walk-off home run by Braden Montgomery in his MLB debut. A guy who has done nothing but smoke the baseball since he's been drafted.
Someone just sent that to me. Braden Montgomery walk-off home run. What a debut.
Yes.
All right, we got to go home. Oh. I'm Joe Murray. This is what Street Team Joe's supposed to do. Turn on that microphone. Get us out of here, Street Team Joe.